Greetings, citizens of the internet. It is I, C+Hero, the hero of Vtuber in the making, and welcome to my live stream on this lovely Saturday, June 22nd, 2024. How are you guys all doing? I hope that you guys are doing well despite this terrible heat wave that we experience. And hello, Chris, what's up? I know that's kind of very late for where you live, but I'm glad that you're here joining us today. How are your days going, man? So, yeah, sorry for being a little bit late. I just had to, again, do something important, as the pinned comments say. But everything is all good now, so we could just start streaming and start playing Honkai Star Rail, because I've been looking forward to completing the main story of Penacony. And we'll see what's going to happen in this main storyline. And also, my eyes kind of look a little weird, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be that perfect, but still, it will be appreciated if it is, because it should look straight. It's actually about 5 p.m., so it's good time for me. Oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool to hear. Yeah, right now where we live in the States here, we're experiencing like a heat wave, which will last until like tomorrow, probably? Tomorrow? Hopefully by like next Monday it will stop, but we've been having under a heat wave advisory for like over like the last week, like over the past week, I meant to say, not last week, past week. I completed 2.3 today. It was pretty. Ooh, yes. Hopefully 2.3 isn't that too long, and it's just enough for me to complete it in one day. I don't know how far we'll go, because, you know, I kind of started streaming a little bit late, but we'll see how things go. We'll see how things go. I'm running out of my sparkling water right here, so I will gonna get my a normal water bottle right before we start the game. But yes, so yeah, I'm really excited for what's gonna happen in 2.3. The most thing I'm looking forward in this 2.3 is the Divergent universe, because I really want to start farming for new relic set and orbs for my Firefly and other character that I want to work with. It's actually pretty short, max 2 hours without reading everything. Well, in my case, I'm probably gonna want to read everything, because I kind of the guy who loves reading character dialogue and listening to it, you know. But that's all I have to say. Okay, fair enough. That's good to hear. Glad to hear that you enjoyed the game, bro. But it's really now makes me wonder, you know, what's gonna happen in 2.4 and onward. I know that we're returning to the Xianzhao, but not many people really like Xianzhao Luofu the first time around for, you know, the second chapter of the main story, if you call it. So I know that it's like the most least favorite location, like for story-wise and everything, but I think Xianzhao Luofu originally wasn't that bad. It wasn't that pretty bad. I know that's kind of like a wild take from me, but I don't think it was that too bad in my personal opinion. I don't think it wasn't that too bad when it comes to the story and line. It wasn't like as consistent, or maybe it didn't make quite sense compared to the Balabog, the first planet where you go for the first story, the main storyline. Oh no, I'm just talking about Luofu, the first, or rather, no, sorry, not first, second location that you visit on your travel as a trailblazer. I'm talking about that. But I think in 2.4 and onward, we're definitely going to go to a different part of Xianzhao. But we may also going to meet familiar character from the Luofu. And I know that there is one mysterious new character that's originated from Luofu. So we're probably going to meet that character soon. Well, I think that it was kind of inevitable, right, Chris? Because Honkai Star Rail, you know, because if, like, say, you know, the company, Hoyoverse, decide to upload the entire storyline in just one patch, and then everybody complete it, what now, right? Because there's not much else to do. So I think it's smart, like business-wise, to, like, you know, split the story in parts, or, like, you know, several updates over the course of the months, because that way, so that people will not like some people, certain player would not like rush through the story just to complete it and done with it. Because if it was something like that, then I don't think Honkai Star Rail would even be profitable right now. You know what I'm saying? it wouldn't be as profitable much, because if they release like patches like just as it is, you know, which include not just the story but also, you know, character banners and whatnot, then that's gonna be really bad for business. And I don't think Honkai Star Rail is gonna, you know, survive as a gacha game on the market if they do go with that route, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's kind of what it is. The first Yanzhao quest was available 1.0, then the rest wasn't. I guess, you know, as like a kind of like a cliffhanger, I think they kind of wanted it ended at that point. So, but that's just my opinion. I'm not much of a, you know, a game developer, or don't know how, you know, storyboard writing. Even I do fanfiction writing. I don't know exactly if that worked the same as, you know, storyboard telling for, you know, game development. So it's just Hoyoverse, you know, it's just Hoyoverse's decision. But I really think, like, you know, if they upload the entire story, that's gonna be like really unrealistic and kind of really bad for businesses. And I don't think gacha game will survive that way, you know, on the market, because of the so many other competition. Or really, well, I guess, let's see, the Lofu like lasted for how many update? Up until like 1.5, right? Because I remember that version 1.6, we went back to Herta Space Station and we did a little bit of a story quest, you know, with Ruan Mei and Dr. Ratio on the Herta Space Station, which was pretty short in overall, because it's kind of more, I don't want to say the word filler, but it was kind of like a filler episode, but it still played the main story. Just a little bit of a sidetrack from the next location to Penacony, you know. And of course, we did have that whole Agente things. We also had the Ghostbuster event with Hua, which was really nice. I personally liked that Ghostbuster event with Hua, the Hua event. I think that was like the best one from the Lofu update. Yeah, like up until 1.5, because I remember, like, I think 1.4 or 1.5 was the release of Jingliu and Topaz at the time. I think it was the release of Jingliu and Topaz at the time. Plus, I believe I think it was 1.4 that Jigglypuff and Topaz came out, because if I remember correctly, I think 1.4 was the introduction of the Ethereum Wars, and that was the first time we meet Topaz, as well as what's her name? The streamer girl. I forgot that streamer girl name. Oh, Gwenephen. Yeah, Gwenephen. That was the first time we meet Topaz and Little Gwei in 1.4 Ethereum War. Because funny enough, because here's the thing. Funny thing I thought is that that Hua event was the very first time you meet Gwenephen, because when I played through the game, I met Gwenephen through the Hua event, the one with the Foxerio Garden, the Ghostbuster event. I thought that was the first time you meet Gwenephen, but no, canonically, you actually meet Gwenephen the first time during the Ethereum War event back in version 1.4, when Jingliu and Topaz first came out. And Gwenephen was a 4-star character, so she was part of the banner. Good morning, Johan Ramos. How you doing? Hey, sorry that I, started a little bit late because I had some important thing to do in the morning. But what's up? How's your days going? Hopefully you're surviving the heat wave, because I know you live in the States. And let's just say, oh man, this heat wave felt nasty. Today in the morning, I was like sweating so bad. I woke up around like 2:30 in the morning and just decided to get out of the bed at around 3:30 and just chill, play Honkai Star Rail a little bit, just to collect Stellar Jades. But then took a little bit of a nap until 6:30. It was like horrible. Plus, I really didn't eat so much breakfast because of this heat wave. Just made my stomach feel a little weird. But I feel a little bit better. I'm gonna get a water bottle before we start the game soon. But that's kind of what happened to me today in the morning. Not that it caused the whole delay of my stream. It was something else that caused the delay for the stream. But I won't say much. Anyway, something personal. Although, important but personal. That's all I can say. Yeah, I know. It really is blazing hot. Like, geez, like, who called Groudon, right? Who woke up Groudon, right? Someone probably, like, made Groudon mad or something and just woke up and caused this whole drought around the world or something like that, If only, like, we have its brother Kyogre come out and give us a little bit of rain, then maybe we'll feel much cooler. Yeah, that's a really the cool thing about Divergent Universe, because you can test out any character you want. Even if you have like a level 1 character, the Divergent Universe will allow you to like make that character level up to 80, put on a temporary light code, a temporary relic set. I don't know if it's a good one or a bad one, but at least someone that can run decently well to help you get through the Divergent Universe. And you could just skip through it just so that you can farm the orb and stuff, you know? It's so super friendly to user. I'm kind of considering to make a video about it once I test it for myself. But I have a different idea for a video that I'm currently working on. So, okay then. So I think I'm going to switch to the game room soon. But first up, oh, you can swap character while playing at any time. That's really neat. I think they explained that in the special program, right? But I'm just gonna BRB real quick just to get a water bottle. So we'll be ready and we'll turn on the PlayStation 5. Be right back. Hey Ali Gamer, what's up? Just getting ready to my PS5 and all, but I'll be right back. Gotta get some water bottles. Be right back. Okay, I am back, and nice, nice, Ally Gamer. That's really cool that you got Firefly. How many pull did it take you to pull for Firefly? For me, I was able to pull her on my 42nd pull, and I got the light code, her signature light code in 66 pulls. All right then, here we go. Man, how long has it been I stream Honkai Star Rail? Well, probably wasn't that long ago, right? Probably like a week or 2 weeks ago, at least. About a few weeks ago, at least. Ah, that sucks, Chris. Sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, if you want to build, like... Thing about it is that this version, despite how many, like, cool stuff was added, and some of it, like, really super friendly for beginner or, you know, first-time player, for more experienced player, and even also, I guess it wouldn't matter if you're a first-time player or experienced player, the character banner, it's so hard to choose. Like, you're gonna have to choose between, like, what? Like, you know, Firefly and Ruan Mei. I wish, what could they done, personally, this is just my personal take, but for the first phase of version 2.3, which is this current version of the game, they should have made the character banner be Firefly and Agenti, and then next phase could be Jade and Ruan Mei. The only reason why I say that is because so that people who want Ruan Mei can have the chance to save after they do the pool for Firefly, because Ruan Mei is such a perfect partner for Firefly and is so so recommended for you to use Ruan Mei with Firefly because the whole break effect meta is like rising and all. But of course, I know that's gonna might make Jade to have like a less character pool value unless you really like follow-up attack. But that's kind of like my take. I think this current character battle for version 2.3, it should have been Firefly and Genti or somebody else. And then phase 2 should have been Jade and Ruan Mei, in my opinion. I'm pretty sure you still have a chance, Chris. I mean, the character banner just recently started, just like a couple of days ago, so you still have plenty of time. Like, what? You only have like about, well, I guess depending on time, so you have about 18 or 17 days left. I mean, I'm still trying to pull for Ruan Mei's signature light code here because I kind of want it. It's a good alternative for Harmony Trailblazer, but I got the memories of the past. I got the S5 memory of the past for Trailblazer. Let me actually show you guys my team, actually. So, I'm going to show you what I have for my team. So, lucky enough, I actually, over the past game, I have been collecting some not a bad piece of relic for Harmony Trailblazer. Like, for example, I have this. Watchmaker Telescoping Lens, HP, Defense, Crit Damage, Break Effect. Then I have another one here. Attack, Defense, Speed, Break Effect. HP, Defense, Crit Rate, Break Effect. Speed, Attack, Crit Rate, Effect Rate. So it doesn't have a Break Effect, but hey, whatever. Then I have the Imaginary Damage Boost, Attack, Crit Rate. And then Energy Regeneration Rate. So most of my set, I think about half of it, it's cover Break Effect. And then, not only that, but I have an S5 Memories of the Past light code. Because I got so many copy of this light code when I was pulling for Firefly signature light code. It was really good. Like, I was like really fortunate to get a lot of these. And I think I still have like 4 more copy, I think. Let's see now. Let me check. Because I still have a plenty of copy of Memory of Past. Yeah, I have exactly 4 more copies. So I can still like superimpose it to S3 if I want to. It's really nice. Like, it's really nice how lucky I was pulled. Even though I was not able to do it enough for Ruan Mei signature light code, unfortunately. But the measure with the cog, the free 3-star light code meshing cog is not that bad for Ruan Mei because it does help with her regenerate energy a lot. And my Ruan Mei, she's already have a high break effect. Like, she has like 195.3% break effect. So the question is, does she really need her signature light code? I mean, it will definitely give her more break effect for sure, but I'm like way above the threshold, the recommended amount that I need to. So the question comes to, do I really need to build more break effect on her? I could if I want to make her stronger. But of course, I kind of still need to max out her traces. Like, I still could unlock the break effect increases by 10.7. So truthfully, her break effect should be like around like maybe like 210%. And relic-wise, I still need to work on her relic a bit because her relic, I mean, I do have the break effect and stuff like HP, defense, HP, break effect, defense, break effect, speed, break effect. I think I kind of need to replace the, well, I did got lucky with this orb for break effect, but I kind of need to get a better orb for Ruan Mei, orb and rope, with the rope being the break effect for the main stat. But this is not that bad either. Like, the only reason why I put this is because since Ruan Mei is already above 120 speed, she could just advance forward by 40% immediately upon entering battle. So if I ever like forget to use her technique before the battle, before I hit the enemy, I can at least use her scale. But anyway, without further ado, I think it is time to begin the main story. It is time. Let's jump right here to the VIP lounge.
This
Is Firefly
haven
still
of
faster than
memories.
running? That's a good question.
Every touch, every moment is like a
Yeah, right? I think a Genty Rua May banner should have been swapped. Personally, I think that way it would have been a little bit fair. Of course, it'll still make no difference for a Genty, because for any Genty fan out there, I kind of feel bad for you guys, because your favorite character or husbando has like the lowest value right now. But then again, Genty is kind of a, no offense, a very weird guy. So yeah, he's just not as popular. I mean, he's still very good. I mean, he's still good to use in pure fiction, of course. But anyway, let's go in and check out what to do.
Wake up! Wake up! Hey, wake up! The sun's frying your butt.
There's the voice of March 7th. I can't wait for March 7th
you
U form.
okay? Can you hear me? I didn't hear a peep from your room, and it really freaked me out.
I'm gonna make myself a bigger a little bit, just adjust my size a bit. Oops, sorry to like, you know, poke you, chat. Alright, I think this should be good.
What are you talking about? Are you still half asleep or something? The Order's dream is over. Even though it's been a day, I still break into a sweat when I think about it. Our trailblazing expedition almost ended in Penacony.
Right? I mean, what's really crazy about it, that whole thing we went through from 2.0 to 2.2, it all took place in one day. It kind of remind me of the whole, whatchamacallit, the story arc for One Piece, the Dressrosa arc, you know, with the main villain, Doflamingo as the main villain. That whole story arc lasted for a few years, like, you know, like, the anime-wise, the anime lasted for, like 2 to 3 years, or at least like 3 years. But the story itself, that whole event with Dressrosa, everything from, you know, Luffy entering the gladiatorial tournament to him beating off Doflamingo, that all took in the span of a single day. And the story arc during the anime took like 3 years to complete it. I mean, I understand the reason why they did that, because the anime at the time was catching up to the manga too close. But, so that's why they gotta extend the anime much longer, all the way to like 2 or 3 years. Which was still quite bad. It was quite long, but it was like crazy. So did the water. Yeah, the water arc lasted quite long too.
I'm so jealous that you got a good night's sleep. I was traumatized and too scared to even close my eyes. I thought if I fell asleep, I'd never wake up again. The Stellaron was sealed while you were sleeping. The ordinary people in Penacony have no idea what happened. They just feel like something's missing from their memories.
Yeah, I guess the Wano arc did last longer, right? But I feel like the Wano arc story arc was a bit more, how do I say, consistent in a sense. What I mean by that is like they were like how I say it. I think, well, I guess what I'm trying to say is that the Wano arc was kind of told much better than the Dressrosa arc. I mean, there was a good moment from Dressrosa arc too, but because it was just infamously long, I don't think a lot of like new One Piece fans would love to go and watch that whole thing again, unless they want to feel the feel, you know.
The family's official statement was like, "The Charmony Festival was attacked by an unidentified Stellaron and came to a halt." After all, they can't just reveal the truth about the Order. Now, all the major lineages, except for the Oak family, are dealing with the aftermath. The family has invited the crew to the Radiant Feldspar as witnesses for an important meeting. Everyone's waiting for you, so hurry up and pack. We're leaving as soon as you're ready.
Okay. Talk to Matcha and get ready to set. Okay, so I guess this was like the no return point, is it? So I think we should be all good to go. Oh, I should log in the game too. And let's see now. Dispatch. Funny enough, because I woke up like super early in the morning, because I was just like sweating a lot in the morning, I actually already did my daily today, but because the game, the server time reset at a certain time, after that time reset, I can just do this again. So technically speaking, I can get 60 extra Stellar J today, which is pretty nice. But yeah, I think we should be fine for most of it. I already claimed... Oh, I could claim this. Nice. Very, very nice. So, alright then. I think it's just... matter just talk to the Mod 7 and continue on with the story.
After all this craziness, nothing is better than staying safe in reality. It's a massive airship, and it's awesome! I heard it's never shown to the public. Only VIP guests of the family get to board it and enjoy the breathtaking views of Penacony. The Iris family sent us a bunch of souvenirs. Fruit baskets, plus this fancy button model. After you're back on your feet, you can enjoy them all.
Button model?
We're pretty much celebrities on the planet of festivities now, aren't we?
Okay, I have a feeling that certain Mask Fu is gonna be playing a big part in the story here. Because we learned that, you know, that certain Mask Fu was giving out that fancy button model, and we don't know exactly what that button model is. I'm pretty sure she is, because the new look for Mod 7, spoiler alert, she is an imaginary hunt unit, so a lot of people expect her to be a single target, because a lot of hunt character, or every hunt character, only do single target damage. So, a lot of people think that Mod 7 may, like, I don't want to say overshadow Dr. Ratio, but may compete with Dr. Ratio when it comes to the imaginary hunt DPS position. But I don't think so, because Mod 7 is still gonna be the new form of Mod 7 is still gonna be a 4-star, so...
The Stellaron was sealed while you were sleeping. The ordinary people in Penacony have no idea what happened. The family's official statement.
Oh, okay,
now
she already
all
repeating the thing we said.
Why the sudden interest in that? Well, I was dragged into this sweet dream. I felt a cold tentacle diving into my memories. But something else was there. So the tentacle suddenly disappeared.
That sounds creepy.
And then I dreamed about stuffing my face with delicious food and going on a shopping spree. Sunday didn't seriously believe that was the life I wanted, right? Breaking free from that cheesy illusion was just a piece of cake.
Okay, well, I know that everybody dream things differently, but Mod 7 dream sounds really pure. It's some kind of a dream that I think a lot of people would like to experience. Like free delicious food and shop whatever you want. That feels nice.
Yeah, let's go. We've got some time before we board the ship, so let's catch up with everyone at Dream Jolt Hostelry.
Oh, a cutscene. Firefly!
How extravagant.
Oh, Silver
Just like
Wolf.
Epsilon.
What?
How was it? Did it live up to your dreamscape expectations?
You already asked that when we first got here.
Sent you for remind me to drink water, Johan?
Yeah, and you said no back then. But after all this madness, I'd say you've grown fond of it. Just a heads up, you're still on the Bloodhound family's wanted list, so keep a low profile.
Oh yeah, that's right. Firefly came here uninvited, so...
And this time, it's Firefly in the picture, not Sam. That's gotta be a whole new experience for you, right?
Indeed. In Kafka's words, that's also a missing part of my life. Still, it'd be quite inconvenient if I can't move freely. Could you help me out, Silverwolf?
I knew you'd say that. Don't worry. I've hacked all the systems and left no trace. Don't do anything that may draw attention, and don't talk with guards. They might recognize you. Keep these 2 points in mind, and you can go wherever you want, unbothered.
Talk about a new wanted poster for Firefly. Yeah, Firefly is a criminal. I mean, despite her innocent look, she is a criminal because she does have a bounty, like over 9 billion something Honkai Star Rail dollars.
Thank you.
No problem, Miss Samuel. I love this fake name.
Miss Samuel?
Now that we're done here in Penacony, what will you do in your free time? I hear the Genius Society is here. How about we go stir up some excitement?
Well, you know, my script isn't over yet.
I didn't bring you back to hear an answer like that.
Don't worry. The script says that I'll experience 3 deaths, but also receive an unforgettable reward on the planet of festivities.
Oh, I wonder what that means. Hopefully a good
How
ending.
will I know if I don't try? All possibilities exist until the outcome actually happens, right?
You may not realize it, but you have a bad habit. Whenever you seem to be asking a question, you've already made up your mind, and no words will dissuade you. Anyway, Kafka asked me to pass on this message. If you see anything fabulous in Penacony, get one for me too. Just swipe my card, you know the pin. She didn't specify anything, but I guess she means a dress, coat, sunglasses, or something else. You know better about fashion than I do.
Actually, yeah, I like Gamer. One of our fellow chatter here said that the story would take about like 2 hours to complete if he just, you know, don't listen to the dialogue and stuff. But I'm that type of guy who listens to dialogue, so it might be a little bit longer than usual. But who knows?
Sure.
Who knows?
I'll keep an eye out.
But thank you for letting me
Tons
know,
of
though.
options at OT Mall. Do you think she'll like trinkets, like hair accessories or brooches?
Those sound more like something for young girls. Maybe you should keep them for yourself.
Are we referring Kafka to be old?
Oh, by the way, Blade didn't explicitly say it, but I think he was trying to say something like, temptation will show up again in Penacony. He's always so subtle with his words.
Got it. He was just worried about me. Relax, Silverwolf. You know me.
Oh, that's kind of sweet that Blade has his own way of, you know, showing care for his teammates, especially to Firefly.
I won't
Maybe
do
Blade has a
anything
sweet,
crazy.
like a soft
I
spot
just want to
somewhere in
wander
that
around and see more of the world for
tormented
myself.
part of his.
I want to buy some oatcake rolls. I've had a cake roll every day since I arrived in Penacony, from the first day to the last.
Oak cake rolls. That's her favorite, isn't it?
But today, I'll buy 2 and give you 1. And if you don't like them, I'll enjoy double the pleasure. Or I can bring one to Kafka, as she never refuses. Or maybe I'll give it to Blade. He'll appreciate it. That's not written in the script, right? But as you see, I have added new footnotes to my destiny.
And, oh, we're switching to Topaz POV.
Welcome, Director Topaz. The family ambassadors are still inside making preparations, but the big boss hasn't arrived yet. It'll be a while before the conference starts, I'm afraid.
Huh. Quite a spectacle. The family really knows how to make things look impressive. I thought they would choose a more formal and low-key location for the conference. I didn't expect them to go with a luxury airship.
About this, Director. I've asked around. This airship, named the Radiant Feldspar, belongs to the Alfalfa family.
Alfalfa family.
This conference between the IPC and the family will have a direct impact on Penacony's future. Such an important event should have been held at well, somewhere secretive in the moment of morning dew. The atmosphere here It doesn't feel serious enough.
Yeah, for a place that's gonna have an important conference, it's kind of a little bit too chilled and relaxed place. But I kind of do like to dive into the pool because it's so hot right now. Oh, I never seen that kind of face of Topaz. She actually kind of looked cute
If
in
I'm
the...
right,
Oh, no, I messed it up.
conference
I
is
want to take that
probably just
picture.
a prelude. Whoever organized it wants to assess the IPC stance beforehand. This influential figure either has their own ambitions and wants to reach a preliminary agreement, or they plan to put pressure on us to make us back off.
Yep, meeting in a pool.
Oh, your mind is always so sharp, Director Topaz. And when the big boss arrives, please remind her to be cautious and watch out for any traps.
Thank you for the reminder, but I don't think that will be necessary. When she's at the table, it's the others who need to be cautious. Just tell everyone on our team to stay focused on their tasks and not worry about the negotiations.
Okay.
Oh, got it. I'll do it right away.
Oh, and one more thing.
One more thing.
Don't call Miss Jade Big Boss in front of her, or there will be serious consequences. I mean, really serious.
Oh, so Jade is referred to as Big Boss.
Got it. Thank you for the reminder, Director.
And we get free study Stella Jade. Nice. All right then. Yeah. Okay. No, I don't want to read the whole thing, dang it. And what is going on with Numby there? Numby? What are you up to? Numby is like literally chilling here. And what is with this Trotter doing? I don't know what the heck this thing is doing, but okay, wow, we're just gonna leave those two lovebird alone. See now. Oh, listen to this. Can you please be more realistic? Listening to all this word of mouth news, stuff about you can pawn your youth at the pawn shop. Stop dreaming. Okay. Alright then, let us go through here. Oh, and oh hey, look, Numby is here. What's wrong, Numby? Ooh, a chest. Let's grab that. Thank you, Numby. Finding that out. And oh wait, hold on. Numby, where are you going? What is Numby one now? It's like Numby is attracted to other Trotter for some reason. I know that Numby helps to find treasure chests, but well, anyway, let's just get going.
None of the important figures have arrived yet. Huh. Looks like the conference won't be starting for a while. Such a bustling place. I think I'll take a little walk around.
So many buttons. How many centuries would it take to press them all? Huh. Didn't expect those pooches to actually recycle them all.
Huh? What are these?
For your safety, please stay away from those objects.
For my safety? Are these buttons something dangerous?
Not exactly. Lately, there's been a prankster in the Sweet Dream who's been handing out strange button devices to anyone he meets. According to those involved, he said something like, "Just press this button and all of Penacony will explode." Luckily, no one believed him. Still, the Bloodhound family collected these buttons just to be on the safe side.
Okay, interesting. Haven't had a cornucopia yet. Has anyone actually tried pressing it?
What will happen if you press it? Hasn't anyone actually tried?
Well, perhaps you don't know much about Penacony? All the guests here have one thing in common. They're terrified of death. Anyway, the family will deal with these things. Please kindly keep your distance.
Okay. Kindly keep a distance. Gotcha. And there's a treasure chest nearby. Up the stair, apparently. Alright, let's just follow Numby and get the chest first. And whoa, that is far. Alright, Numby. Don't worry, I gotcha.
Hard
See?
work pays off.
Thank you very much. And more. Oh, then we're going this way. Nice, nice,
Ooh,
nice.
Free stuff.
And more treasure chest. Oh, Numby sure knows where to find them.
Watch yourselves in front of the IPC. Don't you dare embarrass me.
Ah, there we go. There's the other one. Wow, Toba is gonna be very easy for me to hunt all the treasure chests in the previous world I visited.
Greetings, madame. What can I do for you?
Hello. Could you tell me more about the Radiant Feldspar?
I assume you are the ambassador of the IPC Strategic Investment Department. It's my honor to assist you.
Ooh, it's kind of getting a little bit hot in here.
The Radiant Feldspar is owned by Mr. Odie Alfalfa, head of the Alfalfa family. Mr. Alfalfa invested a significant amount in building this luxurious airship an Ember era ago, and it has been sailing across the 12 hours of the dreamscape ever since.
So it's a literal moving ship that never stopped. Interesting.
Oh, so it's owned by old Odie himself.
And somebody went
No
out.
wonder the ship is so lavishly decorated.
Indeed, Mr. Alfalfa has impeccable taste. Only the most prestigious guests are invited by the Alfalfa family to board this airship.
Okay, interesting.
Please allow me to continue my introduction. The Radiant Felspar had been cruising over the Sea of Dreams in Penacony for an entire Ember era. But its voyage was temporarily halted due to the recent reverberation.
Reverberation? Such a formal way of putting it. You're really downplaying the whole thing. I apologize. Please continue.
Following the previous reverberation in the Sweet Dream, the Radiant Felspar had to suspend its voyage temporarily. Thankfully, the factors that disrupted the dreamscape have been resolved. However, due to, well, certain special reasons, the Charmony Festival, originally scheduled at the Penacony Grand Theater, had to be temporarily postponed.
Interesting.
Mr. Alfalfa suggested relocating the Charmony Festival to the Radiant Felspar, taking this opportunity to announce the resumption of the airship's voyage.
Well, that would meet the family's needs and also create momentum for Mr. Alfalfa himself. Quite fitting for a legendary tycoon like him. Thank you for explaining matters to me. Goodbye.
Okay. Alright then, let's see. Now we gotta check something right over here. Donuts!
Oh, are you hungry, Numby? Food in the dream. Shouldn't taste bad, right?
Toss a potato fried sundae to Numby. Toss an oat cake roll to Numby.
Numby! Catch! Ooh, oops, not to your liking, huh? Sorry. I'll treat you to a nice meal once we get back to reality.
I wonder what this oat cake roll actually tastes like.
Hello? The talent motivation department? Again? Internal review? Will it ever end? I'm working on a major project. I don't have time to squabble with you guys. The way I handled the Urillo case was approved by senior management, and all all of the project logs and calls are complete. Can't you check on them yourselves? I just don't understand. Why are you so fixated on this minor case and constantly escalating it? Seriously, what's your purpose?
Sounds exhausting. Why not just hang up?
Oh.
In my opinion, you handled that project quite well. A little ball of ice in exchange for the Astral Express's good favor. That's not a bad deal for the department. It's been a while, little Yelena. I've been looking forward to working with you. Never imagined this day would come so soon. Is there trouble? You can tell me anything. Just like old times.
It's been a while, Madam Jade. I'm honored to have the opportunity to work with you.
There she is, guys. There she is.
You're still so formal, aren't you? Forget about the hierarchy and treat me as your equal. No need for unnecessary titles like Madam.
I'm sorry, but it might take some time to get used to that. After all, you are a senior.
Well, now that we're both members of the 10 Stone Hearts, I need you to be at your best. Especially since the upcoming negotiations leave no room for error. As sharp as you are, I'm sure you've figured out the true purpose of this conference.
I believe old Oti has taken it upon himself to test our limits before the official negotiations between the IPC and Penacony.
Oh my god, we actually see everything.
That's true, and it works in our favor. Do you know why?
If we can reach some sort of agreement with old Oti beforehand, and gauge our opponent's boundaries, our future negotiations will go much more smoothly. That's the obvious benefit.
Exactly. And the hidden benefit is that as the head of the Alfalfa family, his actions suggest that the 5 lineages might not be as united as the Odes of Harmony would suggest.
Interesting.
As long as the influence of Harmony hasn't completely permeated their core, personal desires will always have their way. Thankfully, influential figures in Penacony haven't entirely suppressed their own desires.
Right. Okay, very interesting. So, they're trying to negotiate with this head of the Alfalfa family, old OT. And I guess what IPC doing here is trying to buy back Penacony from the family.
It's similar to the power struggles within the IPC. The supposed all-for-one philosophy shared by the 5 lineages. It's just a slogan now that the Dream Master has gone.
After the downfall of the Yoke family, old Oti's faction became the dominant force in Penacony. Even if we consider only the succession order, he's the longest serving and most senior among all the family heads.
Yes, that's exactly why we need to handle the conference following an agreed-upon strategy. It's like playing a game of chess, where every move needs to be carefully thought out.
I'm wondering what happened to like the confrontation between Blue Hill and Adventuring, because that's exactly where the story in version 2.2 ended.
Absolutely. The 3 steps of negotiation. Listen, test, and strike. That's what you taught me.
Pretty clear. Although, you seem to have changed the order in the Yarilo case.
That was based on my personal experience.
I apologize for interrupting your conversation, but the family head is ready to meet the ambassadors from the Strategic Investment Department.
Time to get to work. Let's prepare ourselves and meet that esteemed supporting actor. Remember, our goal is to create an opportunity for the IPC to enter Penacony. Aventurine has already made a small opening, and you and I, we're going to tear it wide open.
Interesting. Alright. Let's get going to the meeting. And actually, we have Topaz in the lead, so let's change up our team a bit because we might face against an enemy. So we're gonna go with Robin, Aventurine, and Dr. Ratio. Even though I still haven't complete build Dr. Ratio nor the Topaz that I unlocked.
Welcome aboard my ship, the Radiant Feldspar. Smart and charming ladies. Please, have a seat.
Holy
Let's
crap!
have a
This guy
pleasant
looked like a freaking...
conversation.
Looked like he's like... came from a world of Lord of the Rings. What the heck?
Welcome aboard, my dear ladies. Forgive me for any lack of attentiveness that might have led to a lengthy wait outside.
No problem at all, Mr. Alfalfa. It's my honor to meet you in person. You may not be aware, but the book Odie Alfalfa, the biography, is a must-read for all Strategic Investment Department employees.
After all, to many, you are the legendary figure who single-handedly built the Penacony economy.
Okay.
I expected no less from the 10 Stonehearts from the Strategic Investment Department. You're definitely skilled in the art of conversation. I always enjoy talking to smart people because we don't have to beat around the bush. We can just...
Yeah, I know,
get
right? He
straight
really,
to
this
the
guy has an
point.
interesting design. Like, he literally
Since
looked like
I
he's
invited
come from a
you
Lord of the
IPC
Rings.
ambassadors
Not
on
from
board,
Honkai Star Rail.
I'm sure you figured out the topic I'd like to discuss, yes?
Maybe he's like inspired by the design of the character from Lord of the Rings. Who knows?
The future of Penacony, if I'm not mistaken.
Precisely. Those few words represent a terribly complicated situation indeed. Let's take that golden-haired guy who's not showing up, for example. He put in great effort and almost got himself killed. But what was it all for? Wasn't it eventually to create an opportunity for you IPC to regain control of the precious Astana?
The wisdom and experience you've accumulated over 10 Amber Eras are truly impressive. Let's assume your assumptions are correct, Mr. Alfalfa. How would you respond to the IPC's actions?
Oh yeah, he also kind of remind me of a Zelda character too. Yeah, there's a lot of dwarf character in fiction and especially in video game. Like, as well as like board game, like, you know, Dungeons and Dragons, because for obvious reason. But
I appreciate your composure, Miss Jade. You must have witnessed much in your worldly experiences. However, perhaps you don't know much about Penacony. Old Oti won't sit idly by when faced with a greedy wolf.
Please, go ahead. I'm all ears.
ooh, Jade is playing like some wild card here. I don't know what is going on exactly. I know they're just talking, but this talking will determine the future of Penacony.
Then I'll be straightforward. I requested this meeting before the official conference to dissuade the Strategic Investment Department from trying to lay a finger on Penacony. If you back off now, you can make a smooth exit and prevent the IPC from losing face during more important negotiations.
One of our P-45 executives was attacked and nearly killed in the dreamscape. The IPC can't simply ignore this incident. Moreover, considering the turbulence during the Charmony Festival, Penacony's credibility has taken a hit in the public's eyes. Despite your determined attitude, the issues plaguing Penacony are real, are they not?
You use the term real, Miss Topaz, but let's not forget that this is the realm of dreams. If you want to succeed here, you need ambition and unconventional thinking. Curious about how I plan to respond to the IPC? Well, I don't mind sharing. My actions will help Penacony take a significant step forward by self-listing and going public.
Going public? If I'm not mistaken, you want to bypass the IPC and go public on a universal scale.
Hmm?
Precisely. Instead of watching the IPC gnaw away at Penacony, I'd prefer to open the doors of the sweet dream to the entire universe. Starting today, anyone in the cosmos can become a shareholder of the land of the dreams. This is the path of harmony I'll choose. This reform should have been implemented earlier, but unfortunately, the Oak family were a bunch of blockheads blinded by order. Their level of intellectual flexibility doesn't even come close to an old fellow like me. Thanks to the little reverberation earlier, the biggest obstacle between me and my reforms has been eliminated.
I see. So this guy just want to make Penacony be available for everyone, not just the IPC.
The Alfalfa family will publicize the financial results of Sweet Dream Paradise, so that the entire universe can see that despite the catastrophe, Penacony still holds immense potential and opportunities, and that the family remains confident in its future.
I mean, I kind of do see the similarity, Johan. I mean, like, you know, that character from One Piece, he basically wanted to open the seaport for Wano, and this guy, Old Oti, is kind of doing a similar thing, except it's more on the economic reason. Odin was trying to do it for more like a cultural reason, too.
Crisis and opportunity are two sides of the same coin. So, you've been waiting for the right moment for Penacony to regain the spotlight. And if Penacony should seize this opportunity to overcome adversity, even if the IPC tries to intervene, every move we make will be scrutinized by trillions of people.
Now I'm convinced that you've indeed familiarized yourself with my biography, Miss Jade. So, about your next move. Please, consider it carefully.
Indeed. We need some time to digest such a wealth of information. I suggest we conclude the first half of our conference, Mr. Alfalfa. Please allow Topaz and me to confer privately for a few moments, and to respond on behalf of the IPC later.
Of course. Take your time, dear ladies.
Interesting.
The Alfalfa family had a meeting with the IPC?
I got this information from a message sent by that IPC ambassador. He said it was to return the favor. It's not hard to imagine. Penacony today is pretty much like the frontier prison it once was, with external forces casting greedy eyes and the undercurrent of order lurking within. Instead of falling into a situation where they are plagued by both external and internal threats, Penacony would rather take a step back and invite the IPC to negotiate at the table, ostensibly to cooperate, but in reality, to secure more opportunities for their own survival.
Well, no wonder they sought the mediation from the Astral Express. In your opinion, who should we stand behind?
I don't think the followers of the Harmony are completely innocent victims in all of this. For reasons unknown, they have a strong desire to smooth things over, which leads to speculation about their motives. If either the family or IPC were to assume full control of Penacony, it would return to its previous illusory dream of hedonism, and the efforts of those previous nameless would once again go to waste. There you are. Did you rest well?
I didn't disturb you since you were in a deep sleep.
You feel like I had a really long dream? Where's Himeko?
Ah, she went to negotiate with the family as a representative of the crew. She'll contact us once her arrangements are ready.
After Anna's dream was shattered, the family branch from the Montour system soon arrived and swiftly took control of the situation. Most members of the Oak family fell unconscious, but fortunately, their lives were not in danger.
The mastermind behind the plans was confirmed to be Gopher Wood, the previous Dream Master. But by the time we arrived, he was dead.
Oh, so Gopher Woods was a freaking crow.
He'll face a trial. As for further details, the family would rather not disclose them.
Ultimately, the public perceived the incident as an attack by evil forces targeting the Charmony Festival. They believe the family failed to safeguard the Sweet Dream, significantly eroding their credibility in the process.
Yeah, that's the only downside, right? Credibility.
While quite different from the truth, this appears to be the outcome with the least impact.
After all, you don't know who's awake and who's pretending to be asleep. Well, they'll open their eyes in the face of danger. Once the danger subsides, they'll embrace the sweet dream again. Here's a toast, with 3 glasses of glory of the Trailblaze to all of you. Yeah, it's good to see you all again. Although we might be saying goodbye again after this reunion.
Yeah, that's unfortunately true. Honestly, Siobhan, I think that's how you pronounce her name. She's a really cool character. I really like her design.
When will the Astral Express leave Penacony?
We'll stay a bit longer, but not too long.
So, this is our final meeting then? If this is a farewell, then it seems to be missing something. Music? Atmosphere? Ah, maybe a special drink to honor those who are not here. Let's see. The mixed drink should be solemn, dignified, and unique. As we'll use it to pay respect to those fallen heroes. To the Nameless, resting in peace. And to Gallagher.
No, what? Is Gallagher dead?
This trailblazing expedition has been thrilling and memorable. Hopefully we've all gained insights about ideals, paranoia, clarity, and dreams from the experiences we've had. One bird longs for the earth and the other longs for the sky. Even if Robin had to stop her brother with her own hands, she won't give up on him. However, facing punishment from the Harmony is inevitable. He will face a trial. As for further details, the family would rather not disclose them.
No, I did pay attention to the story. I know that, well, I guess maybe not, because there was a lot to intake from the last story in version 2.2. I know that Gallagher was legitimately like 13-year-old, so I guess he also died of an old age like Mikhail.
Since the family took up residence in Penacony, the Order has been hiding in plain sight under the guise of the Oak family, using the Stellaron's power to strengthen their hold on the Sweet Dream, which eventually resulted in disaster. That's the claim the family makes. Whether they were truly unaware of all this is a delicate matter. Venturine's efforts finally earned the IPC a seat at the table. As a result, a more senior representative arrived in Penacony and initiated negotiations with the family. As far as the Astral Express is concerned, the IPC will make for an invaluable ally during the negotiations to prevent Penacony returning to its former ways. Well, it was somewhat surprising. In that dream, I returned to my homeworld and reunited with my long-lost friends.
Oh!
And for some reason,
okay, that's a throwback
surfaced
for anyone who played Honkai Impact 3rd.
When I realized that her conclusion was not preserved in memories, I became aware of the bitter truth. The conclusion of a journey can often be sorrowful. All we can do is to try to make sure it ends on a happy note.
Alright, what the done Honkai
It's rare for all passengers to leave the Express together during a trailblazing expedition. But for Penacony, it seems most appropriate. Given the conductor's presence, there's no need to worry about it. However, it's crucial that we soon return to inform Pom Pom about the Nameless. In my dream, the Express stopped at many places, and passengers came and went. However, the 5 of us were always present, and the journey seemed never ending. Perhaps this could be a deep-seated desire inside me. And upon realizing this, I knew it wasn't real.
Oh, okay, he's not 13 years old, but what do you mean by he's 13 though?
No related records exist in the databank, but I have a theory. The hidden dangers of the Order have always been within the Harmony, and this issue existed within the family from the very beginning. However, now that more powers in the universe are aware of this secret, the situation in the cosmos will become more complicated. Like I said, we'll go and see. Once we've packed everything, we should head to our next destination.
So Gallagher is death incarnate. Okay, I see. I see. That's what he meant. Alright. Damn. And is Mod 7 around here? Where's Mod 7, by the way? Oh, there she is. Okay, there she is. There she is. Let's check out Mod 7.
Guess what? Something weird just happened when I was on my way over here. Someone gave me a strange gift.
Okay, is it the button?
So I unwrapped it and found out it was a button with a message on the back. Just press this button and all of Penacony will explode. That sounds terrifying. But who would launch such an obvious attack? They just want to stir up chaos. By the time I turned around, the person had already vanished.
I wonder who could it be? I wonder who could it all be?
Reports before the Charmony Festival started.
I wonder what could it all be mean?
I'm really worried about the future of Penacony.
I think we all are, Mod 7. I think we all are. Alright, let's talk to Shabona, and then after talking to her, we'll take a little breather and a little break.
I'm not sure. I haven't seen him since our last meeting at the lounge. Come to think of it, he always did come and go quietly. We used to discuss everything here. But every time he'd leave, I'd realize that I didn't know him at all. Such is the mystery that is Gallagher. I have a hunch. Perhaps he's already fulfilled his wishes and won't be coming back. Before we start, would you like to talk to your friends? We have plenty of time. All right, as you wish. Huh. I think I have an idea about what drink to make. Would you like it bitter or sweet? It's up to you. Choose the flavor that suits you best at this moment.
I'm gonna pick
Drowning sweetness. One of the most challenging drinks to make. A slight imbalance in the ingredients can result in an overwhelmingly viscous sweet taste. However, with the right ratios, you get a uniquely sweet drink with a lingering aftertaste.
Oh, interesting.
Not a bad choice. Let's start mixing.
Okay, select a mini wine glass. Alright. Select less ice. Dream Jam. Okay, Dream Jam. Sweet milk cream. Origami bird. And here you go. The drowning sweetness.
Words always fall short. If you want to bring closure to past events at this lounge, there's no better way than mixing a drink. Blend all your
Why? Is it
memories
because
and
Xiao is a
emotions
male
together
character?
and stir them well. Through the filter of time, what remains in the glass is something to savor. Well, it's done. Here's to the nameless resting in peace. And to my friend, Gallagher. The spirit of freedom will spread far and wide among the stars. And its legacy will be more timeless than a pastoral song. We're not accepted by the outside world, so we've gathered here.
Interesting. Very interesting. The VA probably has a really big talent. Like, really talented. Who can voice no matter which gender of a character. Really, that's really cool.
And one day, our souls will return to the same place. Cheers.
Oh, she kind of sounded sad when she said that. I was about to ask the same thing. It's a secret for now. Alright, Yumeko is cooking up something. Be patient, you'll find out at the opening ceremony. Hey, I can't wait! She's really good at doing a low voice. Yeah, probably. Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh, are you leaving? Oh, then take this with you. I've mixed more of this last special drink for you. The past shouldn't be forgotten. So I hope it brings back the flavors of Penacony.
Thank you. I'm sure it'll leave a lasting impression.
If you happen to run into Gallagher, make sure he has a sip too. I know his tastes, and he'll be thrilled. Then, I guess you won't be seeing him. Alright, enough with the heavy stuff. You guys have important things to take care of, so let's not dwell on things. Whether it's the Astral Express or Penacony, there's still a long journey ahead. So let's lift our spirits, guys!
Alright, alright.
And embark towards our tomorrows.
And we're going back to Jade POV.
Old Odie is a tricky opponent. I didn't expect him to take the risky step of going public at such a critical moment for Penacony.
Indeed. He's definitely bold. It's that kind of boldness that made him the Odie Alfalfa he is today. Still, the outcome is uncertain. Shouting loud doesn't necessarily carry any weight. What about the phone call I asked you to make, Topaz?
Okay. I just noticed something about Jade design. Her eye, it's so scary looking. Like, it's an eye of a snake. It looked like an eye of a snake. But then, yeah, during her ultimate animation, a purple snake appears. So, yeah. If you ever encounter a person like Jade, just be careful, you know?
Ah, they agreed. But it'll take some time before...
Better yet, just run away from her. Maybe that's probably the better option.
Just as it should be. The sweet dew should be served after the bitter poison.
Looks like we'll be skipping the exchanging apples step this time around.
Now that we're dealing with a greedy merchant, a simple apple wouldn't make a difference. Well, I guess I included myself in that remark too. Now I'm a bit curious, Topaz. Do you think Penacony is a quality asset?
Yes. Despite its recent calamity, Penacony remains a top quality asset within the cosmos, with good credit, lucrative potential, and promising prospects.
Right? Yeah, like it's so true. I mean, even her whip is basically like, I guess it's made of like part of a snake skin too. So it must hurt a really lot. And whip can really hurt a lot. But like, yeah. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think you want to plan to pull Jade based on her design, character, or just what her kit is? If you know what she does, let me know.
Well, that's obvious. But what I truly
And actually, I was
want
supposed to
know
take a
is,
break a while ago,
this
but I'll
project
do it
is
right after
obviously too
this.
bland for your taste, isn't it?
That's true. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for Aventurine.
But despite that, you trust him. You even entrusted him with a cornerstone. Something as precious as life itself to finish this gamble.
Okay, why does Jade speak so low whenever she talks?
Are you not in the same boat, Miss Jade? Without us playing along, your Jade Stone wouldn't have made it across the border so easily, allowing you to see all desires that flow through dreams to gain a bargaining chip in negotiations. And that's why I'm willing to stake my Topaz Stone to cover for you. It's like one big elaborate game of chess.
Once that kid sets his mind to something, nothing can stop him. Not even fate. Well, at least he's still alive, and that's the best outcome.
I guess that's a good point, but even though she does look like has a huge potential anyway, I'm actually I am making another video for Honkai Star Rail, and I'm planning to make a video about Jade.
Looks like we've strayed off topic, Miss Jade. Should we discuss our next steps?
No need. I'll go it alone. Meanwhile, you can go greet our honored guest and wait for my message.
Okay.
Ooh, but man, it's kind of getting a little hot here.
Is that Robin? Huh. She's also here on the Radiant Feldspar.
Oh, yep, here we go. This is the whip. Look at that. That whip is long. Holy crap. And yep, you're right. It does make a snake pattern. But anyway, I'm just going to take a short stretch break. Reach up and all. I know it's kind of a little bit of lunchtime, but I just don't feel too well to eat anyway because of the heat and everything. But I'm going to take a little stretch break. So you guys do too. Get something to eat, drink water, and I'll be back. See you guys soon. Hey there, I am back.
Looks
Sorry to
like
keep you
this
guys waiting. I just got myself a
won't
can
be
of
returned.
Coca-Cola for now. I still have my water, and I decided to go shirtless because it is just so hot right now. So yes. Right now, I am kind of streaming without a shirt because it's really that hot right now. Okay then. Woo.
Hardly worth the bother. Greetings, Miss Robin. I didn't expect to meet you here.
Miss Jade? Greetings. The opening ceremony for the Charmony Festival has been moved to the Radiant Feldspar, so I'm here making some preparations. How about you? Have you spoken with Mr. Alfalfa?
I'm actually on my way to meet him right now. Do you know him well, Miss Robin?
Unfortunately, I've never met him. I've only heard a few comments from the former head of the Oak family.
I mean, like,
Mr.
it's really
Alfalfa
hot
is
here, Chris. I mean, if
respectable when
you
it
live
comes
in the
to
States right
business.
now, it's kind
But
of
in other respects,
understandable why I did
I
it,
can't say
because
the same.
it is pretty hot, so...
Where do you think the future of the planet of festivities is headed?
I believe the sweet dream will see its rebirth, just like the Radiant Feldspar resumed its voyage. The Harmony needs a new direction. Only by bidding farewell to the past can we actually sail into the future. There are no permanent allies or everlasting enemies. So let's both take what we need from this deal.
Naturally. I'm looking forward to your performance. See you at the festival.
See you later, Miss Jade.
And look like we have the origami bird here. Oh, we want like on the front deck of the... And there's a puzzle nearby. Interesting. Cannot be opened in the current state. And oh, let's yank the bird. There we go. Alright then, let's go. Get another chest here.
Not exactly eye-catching.
Oh. I wonder if this is the Divergent Universe stuff. Is this the location for the Divergent Universe here? I'm gonna click some chest here. Let me
Is that
just...
all? Hardly worth the bother.
Oh. Okay, look like this is the bar. Was there like a chest around where he was sitting? I think we already grabbed it, so yeah, we should be fine.
Thank you for your patience, Mr. Alfalfa. Let's continue our discussion.
Figured out something already, Miss Jade? But where is Miss Topaz?
Topaz has something else to take care of. You'll be seeing her later. Talks can still continue between the two of us.
Is it just me, miss? Your tone sounds very different now.
I need to set a good example for my junior. It's not a good habit to be too loose-lipped during negotiations, right? Now we can speak frankly and openly. Do you believe what I said, Odie? You're not the only merchant who has seen the changes in the cosmic market over the past 10 Amber Eras.
Interesting. Now that's interesting.
Alright, look like Jane is kind of being a little bit on the offensive side, just from hearing the tone of her voice. She's not, like, defensive anymore. She's more, like, aggressive now, per se.
Good. It's good to be straightforward. Openness and transparency are my things. So, tell me, what's your next move?
Unfortunately, I'd like to speak the harsh truth before laying out my plan. Let's cut to the chase. First, your plan won't work. Penacony has no way of sidestepping the IPC and going public. Second, you can't stop the IPC from entering Penacony. We've got all the time and connections in the world to find a way in. We'll keep tearing down and rebuilding this place until the Asdana system gets used to the IPC's ways again. Now, I'm repeating your words exactly. If you don't want to be a laughingstock and have everyone gunning for you at the official conference, you'd better drop your little pie-in-the-sky plan.
Oh, interesting. Indeed. You surely have a way with words. Now, I'm curious to know what you have up your sleeve.
Mr. Alfalfa, let's not forget that the IPC controls the biggest interstellar publicity platform. More than half the news networks in the universe take their orders from us. The moment news spreads about Penacony going public, trillions of customers will immediately receive a message like this. The family's protection for Penacony has expired. Any mishaps in the dreamscape could result in permanent brain death. Care to guess how many ways we have to turn Alfalfa credits into worthless junk within a measly 24 system hours? With the entire cosmos keeping a close eye on Penacony, I assure you, it won't be too hard.
You really think you can pull that off?
Even from Pier Point, as distant as it may be, I'm more than capable of keeping you on a tight leash. However, if you agree to give up that half-baked plan to go public, the IPC will assure you that we'll never jeopardize the interests of the family heads under your leadership. After all, we also need allies here in Asdana. The IPC can assist Penacony with financing, starting by acquiring 30% equity shares. With our financial support, stabilizing and rebuilding Penacony will be a piece of cake.
30% equity, you say? Who can guarantee you won't want more in the future?
That's the brilliant part of it all. The answer is simple. No one. There are no guarantees. It all hinges on self-awareness and mutual respect. However, the board of directors will consider the interests of the family heads to some extent. You're a smart merchant, old Odie. Isn't the whole purpose of this elaborate game to showcase your business acumen and seek more benefits for the family? It benefits us if we both take a step back. And if that's not enough for you, I'm pretty sure that another goal of making Penacony go public is to expand the influence of the Planet of Festivities and attract more customers. I understand your concern, and I have a solution for that, too.
Fine. Now I see your sincerity. As the head of the Alfalfa family, I don't think I have any reason to refuse your offer. However, as their chosen one, I still need one final answer.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
When I was a child, I heard the adults recite the tale of the ancient Amber Era. about the ascension of Shipe, the Harmony, and the downfall of Enna, the Order. The Order and the Preservation used to be close in ancient times. So, why does the IPC, as a follower of the Amber Lord, seek collaboration with the family instead of aligning with the Order?
Interesting.
The answer is simpler than you think. It's all about credits. Everyone's favorite thing and the universally recognized currency among the stars. The IPC has the power to perpetually ensure their value. With each new world integrated into the credit system, the IPC adds another building block to its cause. Eventually, all exchanges, capital, and businesses will operate within a unified monetary system. By then, all planetary developments will be recorded in accounts with well-defined values and the ability for exchange and circulation. And the heart of everything will be Klepoth's credit.
And then the IPC will be able to exert influence over everything.
Our intention is to establish enduring preservation, so I'm sure you can understand. This universe doesn't need two types of order.
Well said. Now you've convinced me. All right. Tell me your solution. Let's see if we're thinking the same thing.
Then let's continue our conversation. Please, Topaz, invite Sweet Dew to join us at the table.
Himeko.
Thank you for your presence, Miss Himeko. Please allow me to introduce her to you, Mr. Alfalfa. This is Miss Himeko from the Astral Express, one of the future shareholders of Penacony.
I've heard so much about you, Mr. Alfalfa. It's an honor to meet you as representative of the Astral Express.
Why is... Okay, hold on a second. Why is Himeko as an ally with the IPC? Like, I've been quiet listening to these guys, like, talking about business and everything and about future Penacony and blah, 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 but... excuse me. But, like, why is Himeko involved with this? Isn't she, like, trying to, you know, think more about the, I don't know, what the previous Nameless tried to did for Penacony?
This stunning lady is the navigator of the Astral Express? It's a pleasure to meet you.
I believe everyone here is familiar with the general contents of the proposal. After this round of financing, the IPC is expected to hold 30% of Penacony's shares. Then, the IPC will transfer 5% of that stake to the Astral Express and recommend Miss Himeko as an independent director to honor the sacrifices and contributions made by the former Nameless to the land of the dreams.
While this decision isn't finalized yet, we are honored that everyone here recognizes the way of the Trailblaze. While the Nameless didn't embark on their journeys for fame or fortune, if this is the wish of both the family and the IPC, I will represent the Astral Express and fulfill my duty as a member of the board of directors. The entire crew has agreed to assist in the reconstruction of Penacony. Beyond that, in our future travels, we are committed to bringing the beautiful dreams of the planet of festivities to more worlds. Of course, all cooperation is based on one premise. The path of harmony in Penacony must not be distorted again, and such a tragedy must never recur.
Yeah, that's true. After the negotiations. Okay. Everybody left, so I just gotta meet back with Topaz. Wow, that was interesting. So that what was Himeko's up to. Wait, what else did you... Oh man, I want to grab that treasure chest.
Old OT is in agreement, so the issue is settled, I presume. What about the remaining family heads?
They will soon realize the situation. When old Odie answered the last question, he represented more than just the Alfalfa family.
When should we schedule the formal negotiations? I'll handle the arrangements.
It's all up to you. I'll step back and let you handle the negotiations and takeover. I won't be involved.
But Miss Jade, this is...
Aventurine initiated this case, and you were his project partner. If that kid hadn't overplayed his hand, I wouldn't have been pushed to the forefront. I came here today to help you sort out the toughest issue. I trust you'll be able to wrap things up quite nicely, little Yelena.
Little Jelena.
Of course, there won't be any problems. And please, give Diamond my assurance.
Don't worry. Diamond has always trusted us. I'll put in a good word for you, and you'll have your P-45 position back in no time. Radiant Feldspar. What a fantastic ship. Now that my business is done, it's time for me to indulge in my own little hobby.
Ah, you want to open a Bon and Jade exchange branch on this ship too?
Opportunities like this don't come around often. Just look at the guests on this ship. They're surely holding a wealth of valuable treasures. Well, I'll take my leave. A pawn shop can't run without a boss. See you around, Topaz.
I have one more question for you, Miss Jade.
Go ahead.
My question is, will I ever get that treasure chest that was behind Topaz?
That dose of bitter poison. I'm curious as to how you found this information.
I didn't find the information. It came to me. It was from a lady concerned with the future of the Harmony. In return, I've agreed to help her with something. But that's for later. We can deal with it after we leave Penacony. You see, that's what investment is all about. The seeds of opportunity are already sown. They only need a little bit of nourishment to take root. And then after, all we need to do is wait patiently. Like right now, for example. It's just about time my final guest boarded the ship.
Okay. Firefly! Or should I say Miss Samuel? More chest! Give me that chest!
Sneaking in was way easier than I thought. The family's security is as lax as ever. So, this is the Radiant Feldspar. So luxurious. A pawn shop that grants wishes. Is there really a place like that on the ship? I'll find out for myself if the rumors are true or not.
Tripped and fell right here. Just completely face planted.
Oh wait, how do we go? Do we just go through this way? Look like we gotta have to... Oh, we have to enter through here.
Is that him?
Oh, it is me.
Huh. Vanished in the blink of an eye. So the Astral Express is here too.
By the way, there's one more thing. Mr. Alfalfa and I discussed it. I'll present a gift to the Astral Express on behalf of the family as a token of gratitude for the Nameless's contributions to Penacony. Please help me with the necessary arrangements.
Right away, Miss Robin.
Is that the real Robin?
Can I ask you something?
Oh, greetings, miss. Is there anything I can help you with?
Do you know how to get to the pawn shop?
Pawn shop? Ah, you must be talking about Lady Bonajade's place, right? I heard she offers special services there. I've marked the pawn shop's location on your device. Please feel free to check it out.
Lady Bonajade. I think I've heard that name somewhere before. Was it from Silverwolf? Come to think of it, she disappeared after mentioning that she was going to meet with the Genius Society. I wonder how things turned out for her.
Well, I already found Trailblazer. Let's go.
If I win, your chest is mine.
Who said I was betting with you?
I did.
They are still a ball of fire as ever.
Ah, this is the location for that origami bird event.
Sorry, but I've got to find Lady Bonajade first.
Okay, yep, I got
No,
the achievement.
It's not the best time. Sorry, but I've got to find Lady Bon.
Oh, okay, I guess we cannot meet him just yet. So, let's leave him. Ooh, Firefly can use a sword for a for her basic attack here. Let's grab this chest instead.
Inspection complete. Nothing suspicious.
It looks like we have to go all the way to the lower floor. Right over here. And right through that door. And there's Jade. And I cannot grab that treasure chest.
Welcome to Bonajade Exchange, Radiant Feldspar Branch. How should I address you, dear lady?
Just call me Samuel.
Samuel. Nice name. So what do you need, Miss Samuel? And what are you willing to give up in return?
I want to keep on living. And for that, I'm willing to give up everything I have.
What is that supposed to be?
Everything you have.
That's right. Everything.
Miss Samuel, I think you'd best turn around. It seems you're not quite familiar with the term pawn.
What do you mean?
I mean it literally. I sense your burning desire to live, but unfortunately, you don't have anything of equal value to offer.
Oh, there's that puzzle, clockwork puzzle there. Or rather, not clockwork puzzle, but that clocky puzzle thing.
Okay. A pawn shop that grants wishes. I see. It's just a marketing gimmick.
Well, that's quite a harsh accusation. I understand you may not fully comprehend what I mean, but don't worry. I'll help you understand. Go and talk to these people. They're all customers of my pawn shop. See for yourself if their wishes have come true. Once you've done that, come back to me. I'll help you understand the true meaning of pawn and make you realize what you're missing.
Interesting, okay.
Bonajade feels more like a money lender rather than the owner of a pawn shop.
That's kind of what she is,
Got
Firefly.
nothing better to do anyway. I'll do as she says and see what happens.
That's kind of what she is, Firefly. That's kind of what she is. Oh, oops, that was there. That's kind of what she is. She's a very scary moneylender. Let's just say that much. Alright, let's go here. Okay, honestly, it looks like to me that her scale allow her to move faster than running.
You stupid little girl. Coming back to lose more money, huh?
Enough talk. Let's get started. This will be our final game. I'm betting my entire fortune.
Oh, a big talker, huh? All right, let's see what you've got.
Oh. Okay. Origami bird class to that mastery. When you have to match clear fruit. Okay. The end of the turn. Let me see. All right, then. Let's do this. Got it. Got it. Let's see now. Let's see. Oh, nice. The 40-year-old moms are gonna love this one. What do you mean? Playing the... You mean these kind of games?
I won? I actually won!
This can't be! You lost to me 10 times in a row. How could I possibly lose to you at such a crucial moment?
I mean, the game's rule is not that very difficult to understand, so I don't understand how Stacy lost 10 times before.
It's true. Lady Bonajade has truly blessed me. Finally, my luck has turned for the better. Great new era for Stacy. The master gambler has arrived.
Alright, let's go meet the next people. So, we gotta have to go through this door here? Okay. Dal and Dorothy.
Prepared a gift for you, Dorothy. Check this out. Whoa, what a beautiful necklace. Is it made of cymophane? It's stunning. How did you know I love jewelry made of cymophane? It has the same purple hue as the necklace my dad gave my mom. I've never told anyone about it. How did you find out, Del? Will you go out with me? I will. Really? I mean, really? I never said yes before because I thought you had no idea what I liked. But this gift made me realize you were actually paying attention all along, trying to learn everything about me. So yes, I will. Wonderful. My wish has actually come true. So, shall we go, Dorothy? Let's go outside and enjoy the stunning views of the 12 hours. Yeah, let's go.
Hey, did you see that? The gray-haired one outside.
Don't look around, just focus on your drink. Seriously, they look like a total lunatic.
Is that him?
What am I doing? Wait, what else? Yeah. I want to see this. What the heck am I doing here?
Chirp, chirp. Origami bird. Hey, little birdie.
Come on. Calm down already. Everyone's staring at you.
There's nobody except us, though.
No, it's not the best time to do that. Sorry. I'll catch up with you later.
Okay, why the Trailblazer is just doing some weird thing right now? First with playing the Origami Bird game, and now this. Talking to the Origami Bird themselves. What is going on with me?
You heard right. I've got him. He's been hiding at the moment of soul in Penacony, using a fake identity. And he even posed as a professor at Paperfold Academy. I've made a deal with the family. I'll leave the extradition-related paperwork to you. How'd I find him? Well, Let's just say I had some help from an influential figure. Don't ask for the details. 22 years. Yeah. 22 years of chasing this guy all over the cosmos. You know, never thought it'd end up like this. Right here. I'm gonna hang up for now, partner. I need to raise a glass to myself.
All of their wishes actually did come true. But I just don't understand. How did she do it? And what does pawn really mean? I should go back and ask.
Watch yourselves in front of the
So you're back, Miss Samuel.
Yeah. I found those people. And it seems their wishes did come true after visiting the Bonajade Exchange. But I'm not sure what you want me to see. They all seem to be living fulfilled lives.
Not so fast. This step was just to show you that the Bonajade Exchange is genuine. That I had the power to grant their wishes. And now, I'll tell you the price they paid. Dell was from a wealthy family. He was head over heels for Dorothy, and wanted to win her heart. So he made a deal with me. He put up his entire fortune in exchange for a gift that would impress Dorothy. It was a piece of cake for me, thanks to my IPC connections. However, Dell will soon find himself evicted from the dreamscape because he can't afford his room. Whether he can bounce back from poverty, well, that depends on him. Let's just hope that necklace will keep their relationship from crumbling. Then there's Stacy, a lady with a gambling addiction. She wanted some serious luck, but she had nothing to offer. So I took something else instead. I took away all her close relationships.
That's kinda sad.
From the moment she stepped out of the Bonajade Exchange, every casino in the cosmos would remember her name. But her parents and siblings would sever ties with her, and it would be impossible for Stacy to make any real friends again.
Yeah, that is just sad.
She will accrue a vast wealth due to her good luck, but she'll never be able to use it for the people who truly matter to her. As for Detective Walker, he spent 2 decades chasing down a wanted criminal for some heinous crime. But he never caught the guy. In his desperation, he came to me. He offered his own memory system as collateral. In due time, his memories as a detective will be erased, and he will completely forget his own identity and all the sacrifices he has made. Interesting, don't you think? I fulfill people's desires and grant them favors, and soon they come back to me with even greater desires. When people see others' desires get fulfilled, they develop their own desires. It seems like an endless cycle, but it does have a goal. In the end, I will get what I desire from this whirlpool. And patience happens to be one of my greatest strengths. So now, do you understand what you must give up, Miss Samuel? Or should I address you as AR-26710, a remnant of Glamoth's Iron Cavalry?
She knows.
I'm not surprised.
You are much calmer than I expected. Entropy loss syndrome. Truly an unjust misfortune, isn't it? The higher-ups in Glamoth implemented such a failsafe within the genes of their warriors, just to make sure the Republic's most powerful weapons wouldn't fall into the wrong hands. As for the price, those Iron Cavalries weren't exactly seen as regular, independent humans. so there wasn't really a price to be paid. However, you are different. You're now a Stellaron hunter, a living being named Firefly. Naturally, you want to continue your existence, but with the firmament front gone, the people who know the secret and can cure the disease are nowhere to be found.
Are you suggesting that the IPC has a remedy?
Well, there might be a silver lining. That's all I can say for now.
Okay, interesting. Very, very interesting.
I see. It's no wonder you said I can't provide anything of equal value. Because nothing I own holds any meaning. So, you're going to ask me to personally restrain my partners to ensure my own survival?
Unfortunately, that's not quite the case. Partners. A nice way to put it. Now I'm even more curious about the Stellaron Hunters. Each of you has your own identity and a special bond with each other. It's strong and intimate, and yet it allows for independence. Just as the 10 Stonehearts follow Diamond, you follow your own leader. I wonder what they are like, and if all Stellaron Hunters are like you. Traveling on the path of finality, but struggling against your destiny. Attempting to move in the opposite direction.
Traveling on the path of finality.
I really hope that one day, all of you will come and visit my pawn shop. I'll be waiting patiently for that day.
Can I see this as an invitation? From Diamond to the Stellaron Hunters while keeping the IPC in the dark?
Consider it more of a personal offer from myself. It doesn't represent the IPC or the Strategic Investment Department.
The Stellaron Hunters have interacted with the IPC, but not the 10 Stonehearts. Our paths have never crossed. As for your offer, I can pass it along to my partners. But I have a question. You know who I am. And you must know that my partner is keeping an eye on this room. If she wanted to, she could let the entirety of Purepoint know about it within a few mere seconds. What drives you to take such a risk? And extend this invitation on behalf of Diamond? Even if it could lead to your downfall.
Simply put, you and I are the same.
Nani?
However, unlike you Stellaron Hunters or the Astral Express, we band together merely to obtain what we want.
Whoa, hold on a second. Oh, this looks cool. Okay, so we see Topaz, Aventury, and who are these other 10 Stonehearts? I wonder if any of them gonna be a playable character in the future. That would be really cool.
Each of us has our own past and destined ends. And on this journey, we have been invited by Diamond to join him. This journey could be either brief or long, as each of us carries a void in our hearts that can only be filled from the outside. So, Diamond made us a promise to divide the power of the Emanator of Preservation into 10 pieces and give each of us a cornerstone to fill that void. Mortal flesh is fragile, yet my heart is unyielding like the monolith. For without this resolve, the way of preservation would fade into oblivion. So, you understand? This pledge goes beyond a mere oath. It's our collateral in exchange for opportunities, wealth, survival, and a future. And whatever we gain from it will fortify the Stonehearts in return, allowing us to achieve the great cause of the preservation when the war among the eons eventually comes.
I understand.
Take your time, child. You don't need to give me an immediate answer. Like I said, patience is one of my greatest strengths.
If fate turns that page, our paths will cross again. It's a shame, though, that this pawn shop can't give me what I desire. My last attempt in Penacony. Well, it ends with hope.
Lady Bonajade? I've come to deliver the collaterals promised.
And now we finally turn to our main character.
Turns out, the meeting to decide the future of Penacony went much smoother than expected, with little debate. Oh, the Charmony Festival's opening ceremony is starting soon. I should head down and take a look.
Wonder if this will be the last POV.
This airship has quite a few treasures. A bountiful harvest.
Actually, oh, there's Boot here and Aventuree. Hang on a second. Alright, let's talk to them.
Remember, I can take you out with just one shot whenever I choose.
Oh, that'd be my honor. Don't worry, I hate cheating at the table.
You better.
Ah, look who's here. The great hero of the Astral Express. The most dazzling trailblazer in all of Penacony.
Oh, you're here too. Long time no see, friend.
What are you guys whispering about? Do you always compliment everyone you meet, Venturi? Why are you on the IPC side now, cowboy?
This fella is also tracking down that son of a gun. What's that saying again? The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Oh my god, I don't know about you guys, but these two guys, they make such a funny duo. I have no idea why.
Well, let's set aside those under-the-table dealings for now, partner. Don't want to spoil the festive mood of the Charmony Festival.
I agree. Now let's congratulate Mr. Trailblazer. I hear the family intends to thank the crew at the Charmony Festival. It's a real pity I can't personally be there to witness this. Well, my job was just to give the IPC an opening. Other things aside, I think I did a pretty good job at achieving this.
I wonder if we will see a Acheron and Black Swan.
Well, you were at Dreamflux Reef. We were actually close by. You wouldn't have been able to dig up so much dirty information without the help of a knowledgeable friend. But that emanator didn't pull any punches. My body couldn't hold out too long. Otherwise, this would have been settled in a much cleaner manner.
No problem. Punishing the wicked and eradicating evil is a top priority.
Yeah.
Would have been strange if we sat it out.
I mean, this is really interesting that we have like Boot Hill and Aventuring in the same room. Like, this is really interesting.
Making an entrance like that, us Galaxy Rangers are making a comeback. Reckon you'll meet quite a few followers of the hunt on your journey. Do me a favor. Pass on my regards.
Oh, I think he's referring to like Don Hung.
Forget it. I'm not one to beat around the bush. I've got a score to settle with a high-ranking executive fella named Oswaldo Schneider. And this flamboyant fella here can help me find him.
The feud between the marketing development department
Excuse me, I kind of yawn a bit.
investment department is well known across the cosmos. But what I didn't expect was the involvement of the Galaxy Rangers in this feud. Looks like things are about to get spicy.
Thank you. And I also hope you enjoy yourself, great hero of Penacony.
I'll pass. But I do hope you guys have fun. If you don't mind, let's play a few rounds next time.
Okay. But anyway, we can collect this book here. Which nice. Boodle, I guess you're just gonna stay here.
It's time to let down our hair and enjoy ourselves on days like this.
Chat with the guest. I wonder if we will speak with rest of the... Oh wait, hold on. Oops, not... Yeah, I just want to grab that for Satchet. I wonder... We can talk with Dr. Ratio. Let's talk to Dr. Ratio.
Ah, yes. I remember you.
Your performance at Herta's space station was adequate, I suppose.
Hey, what is that supposed to be? At least I passed, right?
No wonder that gambler likes you so much. This individual is my responsibility during the trip. Nothing more than an errand from the Office of Academic Affairs. Very well. The Charmony Festival is about to commence soon. Take advantage of this unique opportunity. A blend of work and play is essential for superior knowledge absorption. The executives of the IPC and the Guild say that we are strategic partners. Yet, from my perspective, I am invariably the teacher, and he, along with you and every other individual, is the student.
Wow, Dr. Ratio is like literally showing off his mojo here,
From
if you
this
know what I mean.
perspective, Venturine isn't what you'd call an ideal student. Yet, he's also not utterly obtuse.
I guess
Alas,
that's true.
the void within him can never be filled by talent and knowledge. Let's hope he doesn't turn into a philosophical zombie. Saying such a thing merely indicates that you have not truly grasped the essence of learning. The principle of balancing work and relaxation is scientifically grounded, with the relevant proof process detailed on page 21 of the 31,467th issue of the academic journal Star Caesar. Acquiring knowledge aims to enhance living. Don't invert priorities like those dolts at the Guild. Then you'll excuse me.
And now we have Topaz and Numby to talk with.
Well, if it isn't my old friend. It hasn't been long, and yet, here we are again. How are you? That's what I thought. I heard you guys pulled off a big stunt, cutting down the Oak family in one fell swoop.
I mean, let's just say we chopped down the tree, am I right?
Such a pity I couldn't be there, or else I would have lent a helping hand. Look how bustling this ship is. Not bad. Someday when I'm less tied up, I plan to host a grand party on my eco-ship, and you'll all be on the guest list. Transform? What are you saying? Oh, I understand now. You're referring to Aventurine's cornerstone, right? Sorry. Compared to him, my ability is not as visual. Guess there is no harm telling you. The abilities of the 10 Stonehearts' cornerstones are all different. Some can even read your thoughts, grasp your desires. So, be careful.
Okay.
Now that I think about it, it was good that Branya got there when she did in Bellabog. If she came any later, we probably wouldn't have ended up as friends.
Interesting. Okay then. Is there something more here? Okay, finally we could grab this chest. Oh my god, jeez. I was like dying to grab this chest. And let's talk with Jade.
Hey there, lively guy. Welcome to the Bona Jade Exchange. What should I call you? What a unique name. So, mister, what do you wish for? And what are you willing to sacrifice for it? Oh, this is your wish. Sounds simple enough. Very pragmatic.
Sorry about that moment of weird silence. My
Let's discuss the
dad
cost.
gave me something important.
To fulfill this wish, the thing I need is simple. The tail of an animal.
Tail of an animal?
Well, it's a two-legged animal with black fur, a round head, and long ears. It's omnivorous and is prone to mood swings. Most importantly, it has mastered the human language and can communicate.
Gee, I wonder what kind of an animal is that. I wonder who could it be, or what could it be?
Bring its tail to me as collateral, and your dreams will come true.
Why does she want Pom-Pom tail? Does Pom-Pom even have a tail? Yes, that's unexpressed.
May fate bring us together again, Mr. Dream.
Okay, wow, that was weird. Anyway, let's just get going. Hope I didn't miss anyone of entrance.
You require.
Did I miss anyone? I hope I did not miss anyone. Ooh, there is some stuff here. We could collect that. We could also collect this treasure chest.
Don't forget to let your friends in on the action.
Is there nobody else that we have not met? Is this everybody? Just gonna go around and check just in case one more time. Oh. Oh. Oh yeah, that's right. I should collect the chest here.
The Charmony Festival has really been postponed.
What happened in Penacony?
Oh, Himeko. That's right. We can talk to Himeko now. Let's talk to her. No, wait. That's not Himeko. That's Argenti. We have the weirdo again. We meet again, my dear friend. Your journey of the beauty is even more elegant than mine. My most sincere regard to you. Ah, boy. This man. This weird man. Okay.
The festival hasn't started. Let's take a quick break.
I guess quick break would be nice.
We meet again.
Who's that?
It's really you! I knew I didn't get the wrong person. Yes, it's just I didn't get the chance to say hello. There's still some time before the Charmony Festival starts. Do you want to chat?
Is this really Firefly or is this Sparkle, I wonder?
Two murder cases, a showdown with the IPC's ambassadors, the legacy of the Nameless, and a remnant of the Order who wishes to replace an Eon-created paradise with a dream. You guys even ended up shattering the dream. It's truly been quite a vacation.
Okay, yeah, this is definitely not Firefly. This is Sparkle.
It's a good thing that you guys managed to overcome all those difficult problems. Congratulations! After the Charmony Festival's opening, will you guys be leaving again? There will always be somewhere. After all, you guys are on the path of the Trailblaze. Before joining the Stellaron Hunters, Elio told me that this journey will tell me how to live on. That's all he said. As for the rest, it's up to me to find out. So, I'll pay extra attention to any leads that will let me live on. this trip to Penacony is no different. Yes, initially I thought the answer might lie with the riddle of the watchmaker. I was looking in the wrong place, but I did reap some rewards. Do you know Miss Jade from the IPC's Strategic Investment Department? Bonajade Exchange belongs to her. She told me her price, but...
Oh, maybe this is a Firefly.
I know. But what she wanted wasn't my answer either. Of course, I want to live on. But... what fate owes me? I want it paid back, not passed on. No one else should be involved because this is a grudge between me and fate. Speaking of which, actually, I feel that I still owe you a formal apology for that matter with the performer of the Iris family. Even the smallest of lies can turn into a betrayal as sharp as a blade. I'm sorry. It was an emergency, so I never had the chance to formally apologize to you. And admittedly, I was the one to blame. To me, hiding is much easier than being honest. Yet, I still want to try expressing my emotions as any ordinary person would.
It's that girl! Get
Uh-oh.
Arrest that criminal before the Charmony Festival's opening ceremony starts!
I can't believe they've chased me this far. Looks like we have to say our goodbyes. Don't worry about me, just go and enjoy the ceremony. The script hasn't reached its end yet. We will meet again.
I hope she's okay. But if it's only those two hounds again, she'll probably be fine. I'll send a message later to check in on her. Let's go attend the Charmony Festival first.
Alright, finally, we can attend the Charmony Festival.
Let's take a seat here. Everything is settled. But there's still some time left. Maybe I should take a walk?
Let's keep on walking and see what we can do. Actually, no, there's nothing else we could do.
Here. Everything is settled. Forget it. I've done enough walking around already.
Alright.
Let's take a seat and rest for a while.
Alright, let's see what the Charmony Festival is all about, since we've been waiting for the last patch, like 3 or 4 patches.
Looks like I don't have to worry about her. Let's wait for the opening ceremony to start.
Sometime later.
Wow! It's Miss Robin! Hey, Miss Robin!
Hey, Miss Robin!
Over here, Miss Robin! Miss Robin! Miss Robin, look!
Jeez, Robin is so popular, isn't she? I mean, I know she's a superstar and all, but someone who say, marry me? Wow. Then again, that's kind of typical you'll see at an idol concert. Heck, I've been no different from a HoloLive concert, too.
Distinguished guests, fellow family members, ladies, gentlemen, and friends from all over the cosmos. It's a pleasure to join you all in celebrating the grandest ceremony of the Amber Era, the Charmony Festival. Firstly, on behalf of the Penacony family's 5 major lineages, and on behalf of myself, I'd like to extend a warm welcome to all our guests. As you all may have noticed, this year's Charmony Festival is far from regular. Thanks to the efforts of everyone, this celebration is unprecedented in scale, with factions from across the cosmos in attendance. Not only that, the customary opening ceremony held at the Penacony Grand Theater has now moved to the Radiant Feldspar, the very airship you all stand upon. We invite you to express your warmest applause and deepest appreciation for OT Alfalfa, head of the Alfalfa family, for his selfless devotion to the Harmony's cause. What makes this festival so uniquely significant? As is widely known, the Radiant Feldspar had to halt its voyage due to an anomaly in the Sweet Dream, sparking widespread discussion in the 12 Hours.
Yeah, well, let's just say the anomaly was something that we may have caused or not. Let's just say that much.
Thanks to the hard work of Penacony's internal and external factions, we've finally gotten the dreamscape back on track, just in time for the Charmony Festival. And as they say, good things come in pairs. The Charmony Festival not only celebrates this achievement, but also marks the relaunch of the Radiant Feldspar. And finally, the last reason. Does everyone remember the Watchmaker? In truth, the family has poured their efforts into this festival just to commemorate this legendary luminary. The father of Penacony, Mikhail Chard Legwork, one of the legendary Nameless who laid the foundations of Penacony. In the most bewildering times of the planet of festivities, it was he who descended from the sky with his companions, who taught us through trailblazing where freedom lies. It was also they who led the vanguard in the pioneering of the dreamscape, in exchange for what is now known as the Paradise of Harmony. It can be said that Penacony's splendid success today is deeply rooted in the trailblazing ethos the Watchmaker planted within us. Only by honoring this trailblazing spirit can we fulfill our mission and spread harmony to a broader audience.
Aww, that's so nice of her. She's talking about us.
Yeah, we're famous now. We haven't even mentioned yet. Our trailblazer says up here, the Express Crew would have been disbanded longer if it wasn't for you. That's nice.
Oh, come on. It doesn't matter if she's talking about the old or new generation. We're all still part of the Astral Express family.
Indeed we are. Indeed we are, March 7th.
And now, the Sweet Dream is back on track. All thanks to the Trailblaze, of course. If it weren't for everyone on the Astral Express, we wouldn't be able to successfully host this Charmony Festival. Thus, with unanimous consent from the 5 major lineages, Penacony's family, on behalf of all family members throughout the cosmos, offer a token of appreciation to the Nameless.
Oh, I wonder if it's gonna be a big one.
We will transfer ownership of the Radiant Feldspar to the Astral Express.
Nani?
A meager appreciation that we hope you will accept with grace. Let us gift our applause and cheers to these brave and
Yo!
dauntless
We
Nameless.
get to keep this entire ship for ourselves. What the fudge? That's crazy.
And now, I propose a toast to harmony, to the Trailblaze, to the future of Penacony and the universe, and to the generous Alfalfa family head, Mr. O.T. Alfalfa. Cheers! Cheers!
Oh, a cutscene.
To make a decision like that. This little bird is no less capable than her brother.
All's well that ends well. Right. But have you forgotten someone, my gray-haired friend? I put a bomb on this ship, You have 10 minutes to find better her.
Sparkle!
When did this get shoved into my hands? There are still so many bombs. Now's not the time for plot twists. I can't handle this alone. Time to create a group and inform everyone.
Oh god. Do not be crass, my silver cowboy. The beauty is duty bound. Whoa, Argenti is joining. Okay, Dr. Rachel just like Terry and left the chat. I love that. I love that Dr. Rachel response like Terry. Like he's gonna know how, but he's just like Terry. Like he's like really calm about the whole situation. He's probably the most calmest of all, but at the same time, it sounds like he doesn't really care. And Buddha was just excited.
Let's start following the plan.
Okay then, okay, Miss Sparkle. Okay, one should be... Okay, this one.
You finally arrived, oh great gray-haired little one. I'm the constable around these parts, and right now, I'm posing as a bomb. This is called foreshadowing. Alright, now that you've found me, it's my turn to complete my mission. Next, count down from 5, and then explode. 5, 4, 1! Is it really that important? I'm not even a real bomb. Was it surprising, shocking, horrifying? No? Really? Fine. That's too bad then. You really ought to learn how to win a girl over.
Oh, Black Swan.
At least I made some progress. Gotta keep working at it.
Okay, gotcha. So we just gotta have to find that little sparkle door, like this one here. Okay, I'm just gonna... Oh my god, there's like 999 bombs. There's one there.
I'm more than happy to help. But unfortunately, I'm preoccupied with a couple of unsolved cases. So, you'll have to wait your turn. Oh, drat. It completely slipped my mind. Dr. Boom specializes in explosives. I need your help, mister. You've had quite a few run-ins with Dr. Boom. And with the recent bomb situation, you're bound to find evidence that proves Dr. Boom is the killer. The first case is the Soul Glad factory arson case. We found a hammer, a dog, and half a liter of unidentified fluid at the scene of the crime. Our forensics results showed it's a red herring. The second case is the Blue Hour auction robbery. A gang of masked thugs broke in, stole a fragment of the Astral Express, and left behind a large hammer, a doll, and a half-dead red herring at the scene. Those are all the details. The way I see it, there must be a link between these two cases that will be the key to exposing Dr. Boom. I trust in your deduction. Which piece of evidence do you think is the deciding? Correct answer! You're good, gray hair. Yep, seeing as you've put in so much effort, I'll throw you a bone. The bomb's not here. This is only a prank I've craftily set up. Hurry, time's running out. You better find that real bomb quickly.
Okay, we found this here in this area. Alright then, we gotta find more. Let's check the upstairs now, and let's see if there's any one here, which there is.
Welcome to the Radiant Feldspar, good sir. I'm a dangerous bomb, and an outlaw who despises law and order. May you have a splendid day. Thank you, mister, but courtesy doesn't hide my hazardous lunacy. If you're unconvinced, let me show you. Go fudge yourself, you muddle fudger! To be frank, I didn't become an outlaw because I'm a fudging bomb. It's because I'm the fudging owner of an ancient, mad, forbidden curse. Care to experience it? I can chant it for you. But Miss Sparkle won't be responsible for any of the consequences. Holy fudge, you're more insane than I am. Let me gather my wits. The ritual is ready. Perk up your ears and listen closely to the most ancient, primal fear etched into the very fudging genes of humanity. Loopska, boomska, little sparkles! Loopska, boomska, little sparkles!
Oh my god. Oh my god, man. These bombs. 826. Oh, where's the other doors? Now right over here.
Don't forget to let your friends in on the action.
Is there any one around here? No, there's not. Let me just check around here again. Okay, it doesn't look like so. Let's check around here. Ah, here's one over here.
Oh, by the laughter! To think you've seen through my disguise this quickly! Honestly, my dear Mr. Greyhair, you're just like that ferocious pangolin in Madame Susan's bedroom. Keep your shirt on! A washed pot never boils, mister. I'm on to you. You're here because you accepted bribes from the duplicitous and corrupt leader of that Sparkle gang. The scoundrel who wants to become mayor of Sparkle City. Blazing Bro!
Blazing Bro.
This evil city has fallen into depravity. If you wish to defeat me, you'll have to face off against the great Sparkle's dogs.
Oh, this is a fight. Okay, we're gonna have to fight these enemies.
What do you want to know?
Ill tidings manifest. Mind your manners.
Okay, these enemies not that hard to beat, so
Sure, spend freely.
we should be just fine.
Memories up beneath the waters.
Ooh, but they sure gotta hit quite a punch.
That's half the work. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
To think I was defeated by the despicable underling of Blazing Bro. You'll never get away with this. Because I'm just an adorable doll. Not one.
Okay. Looks like that's over.
Not much time left. I hope I make it.
Alright. Look like this is it. Wait. It is down there we need to go. Okay. Gonna have to tick the stair down here and then go through. Okay, not here. Go through here, this way. And why are there still people around here? What the heck?
Is that Firefly?
Minutes, 46 seconds. 28 minutes, 45 seconds.
You're here! The Masked Fools? Huh. So this really was their doing. Since you're here, I'll just keep it short. Just over half an hour ago, I received a message from an unknown sender and rushed here as soon as I could.
27 minutes, 51 seconds.
The Sweet Dream has lost the protection of the Order. If it were to blow up here, the consequences would be unfathomable. I've scrutinized it for a long time, but the bomb's design is incredibly unique, as if it's been locked by some mysterious path force. Apart from its creator, I fear no one knows how to deactivate it. You mean the Watchmaker's guests? That's a pity. Based on my experience, I don't think any of them can turn the tide on this situation. The Memo Keeper may be able to teleport the bomb to a deserted location, but I have found a note inside the doll.
Warrior, Mimic virus has been planted in the imaginary survive. Mimic life will particularly able to use speech by our virus to stay. Banana. Oh my god.
I don't know what grudges they have, but this path is a dead end too. That's probably not possible. Time is running out and she is a master of disguise. And even if we catch her, she won't come quietly. Actually, there might be another way. Do you still remember? The script said that I will experience death 3 times in the Land of Dreams. I think this moment heralds the 3rd time.
No! No, Firefly, what? No!
You may already know that I have no way of evoking dreams. I employ a Stellaron Hunter's special method in order to enter dreams instead. This allows me to perform feats that typical dream chasers can't. As long as I can bear the pain of the Memoria pressure, I'll be able to dive into the primal memory zone beyond the dream and extend a lifeline to the Radiant Feldspar. I will take this bomb into the depths of the dreamscape, as deep as possible where there are no living souls around. That way, at least no one will get hurt. Don't worry. I believe that this Firefly armor will be enough to take me to where I need to go before the countdown ends. And maybe even make it back safely. At present, this is our best and most logical course of action. After all, a long story deserves a happy ending. I have some words to share with you, though they were spoken to me by Miss Acheron. She said that the so-called impossible is merely something that is yet to happen. At the moment, there are so many things that seem impossible, but are they really never going to happen? Maybe it's just that the moment to disprove these impossibilities hasn't arrived yet. Whether it be a literal ending, suffering akin to death, or a harrowing deathscape, before the appointed destination arrives, they are all the same. Yet I can still make myriad choices. I also firmly believe that when that moment arrives for us to make a choice, the answer to our end will already be within our hearts. It is not destiny that shapes us, but we who shape destiny. The Astral Express and the Stellaron Hunters are like light and shadow. We walk on different paths, intertwined, moving forward and growing together. Maybe the end is predestined, but it is not today.
Things are going too well. Let's speed up the countdown.
Human life is short, just like fireflies to a flame. So if you have an answer in your heart, always remember, don't leave with any regrets. We have this right, don't we?
Oh. No. Wait. It's just fireworks. What? Oh.
Since you care so much about other people's safety, why don't you go take a closer look?
You see, everything is possible in this land of dreams. We each came here with our own goals and realized them in unimaginable ways.
Wow.
Regardless if the result was a sweet illusion or a bitter reality. It was an answer we longed for, day and night. So, why do people choose to slumber? I think it's as you said. Because in the end, we will wake up from our dreams.
Oh, wow. Whoa, that was so beautiful. Acheron?
When I arrived, I happened to see a child holding it. He said the flowers were prepared by Aunt Jessie for the watchmaker and the war comrade he'd missed his whole life. Mikhail would place 2 bunches of flowers here year after year. And after he left, it became 3. Your wishes will always be remembered by someone. Now, Penacony, as you hoped, has welcomed the dawn after a long, dark night. The path forward may not be a bed of roses, but at least people are prepared to step forth towards freedom. Tiernan, you can go home now. While the Nameless are also preparing for the next stop of their voyage.
But before leaving, we still have one last thing to do.
It is my honor. I've said many goodbyes. Yet I am glad that this is the first time I speak these words with a smile. But before leaving, I'm sure you all have plenty to say to the Nameless of the past. A fitting end to the tale of the departed. One could not ask for a better farewell. Go on. They're all here.
Moment of the 3 Nameless. The hero names are each knee highly illegible across the small slant. Carved on the left flank of the stellar surface is Rosalia, Jane, and Stella. She researched for the star, eventually returning to them. The right flank of the slate belongs to me.
Honestly, when I heard the conductor's request, I was pretty surprised. The Nameless. Those who trailblaze, doing good deeds but never seeking recognition. After all this time, how would we even find those 3 people in such a vast place like Penacony? But it seems, in the land of the dreams, anything is indeed possible.
History may not remember the names of the dead, but the stars will attest to their journeys. The first glimmer of light in the prolonged night often illuminates little, as it is fleeting and the darkness too vast. But because of this, people will remember. As long as something shines in the night sky, then when the first star falls, countless more will follow, streaking across the horizon.
Toast.
Brooklyn Tiernan, Rosalina, Jay, and Estella. We raise a toast to you, trailblazers of the Silver Rail. A toast to history that no longer remains silent. The passionate and courageous pursuit, and a voyage that traverses the stars.
That statue. It wasn't here last time.
Looks like this is the last riddle that Mr. Gallagher left for us. In the end, we still failed to figure out his true identity, or if he was even a living person.
What should I say? I mean, this guy is definitely a history fictionologist, all right. I'm suddenly reminded of the time at the theme park when he said he was only 13 years old. Could that have meant something too? Either way, he's an enigmatic character for sure. At least our journey together in Penacony was real enough. And his loyalty and love for this land must have been real too, right? Gallagher, we raise a toast to you, the slumbering hound. To the festival's invitation, to all lies and the singular truth. If we ever meet again, Please don't talk in riddles.
Yeah, that's true. Who knows? Who knows? And I think I'm gonna switch up a team a bit because this one is special. So, let's see now. Team lineup. After a long, long journey in this land of dreams, this dream will finally come to an end. Despite all the hardship, we can trailblaze further on. Hey! Mika!
Is the Astral Express ready to depart Penacony?
Apologies, Mr. Mika, that we are only now bidding you farewell.
Oh, that's all right. You've all done so much for the Watchmaker, and we are forever indebted. Allow me, as the representative of Dreamflux Reef, to make another toast to all the nameless.
What will the people of Dreamflux Reef do now?
Many will continue to live here. Those accustomed to being awake will mostly have a hard time getting used to a life of darkness with their eyes closed. Though the order has faded, there must be someone to watch over this primal memory zone. Penacony's nights are long, and there are many who are still far from a good night's sleep. As for the sweet dream over there, we're still managing without it, aren't we?
Mika and residents of Dreamflux Reef, we raise a toast to you, watchers of the long dream. To your tenacity throughout time, to each sorrowful night, and to the dawn that is finally upon us.
Oh, I never got this reward.
In the end, we still came full circle. This trailblazing expedition started from the moment you and a bellboy ran into each other. After going on a journey of many twists and turns, they still ended up where they started. Just like a clock's hands that turn round and round, the start and end of each day will always land on 12 o'clock, the advent of time moving forward. There shouldn't be much left to say. This entire adventure started because of you, and should naturally end with you. And then, a new page will be turned.
Toast.
Mikhail Char Legwork, we raise a toast to you, watchmaker of the land of the dreams, nameless of the Astral Express, to Penacony's past, present, future, and the child's unwavering dream unto death.
With that, our duty as nameless should be complete, right?
The trailblaze can illuminate the way, but ultimately, the future of a world belongs to those who live in it.
Oh, okay. I just heard a thunderstorm rolling. I better wrap things up here.
I feel that Mr. Mikhail must have really wanted to witness this day himself.
What's on your mind, March?
Just a strange feeling. I had it a few stops ago, but it's super strong this time.
Why not talk about it? Maybe everyone's thinking the same thing.
I can't help but think that whether it's Mr. Mikhail, Mr. Tiernan, or Madame Rosalina, their lives must have been long, and they must have experienced plenty of stories. They were also young once, stumbling and bumbling around just like us, getting into scraps and mischief, that sort of stuff. Companions, enemies, journeys, adventures, all the sad and happy memories. The everyday that we're used to, they've lived through them too. But those things are all in the past. Yeah, maybe that's the precise thing I can't let go of. It'll be easier to understand if I use an analogy. Like when you're reading a book. If one of its characters keeps running into obstacles and experiences an ending full of regrets, we're bound to feel a bit mixed about it, right? Because we've seen every nook and cranny of their lives, we see these people as special. So, even if there are parts of it that aren't really realistic nor logical, we still hope that their story gets a good ending when it comes. But what if they and we aren't really that special? When Mr. McHale sat in this chair, waiting for the Astral Express to arrive every day, what was he thinking? And if, at the end of his life, he could still firmly say he had no regrets, then what is this regret we feel in our hearts right now?
I think each and every one of us is searching for the answer to this very question. The universe is vast, and our lives are but specks. The trailblaze never ends, but against the backdrop of the cosmos, the average person's lifelong journey is merely a short stretch. But it is in this minuscule distance that paths cross and countless worlds connect. The universe may not remember every person who leaves a tie along the Silver Rail, but we will. As long as we remember, their stories will never end. And what Mr. McHale has left for us is his answer to this very question. It may not be perfect, but it left a smile on this storied, jaded old Nameless's face at the end of his life. And its meaning will be interpreted by those who come after us.
It's not the answer that's important, but what we can learn from others' answers, right?
This is what trailblazing is.
Sure. I'm really sorry for bringing down the vibe. Quick, Don Hung, tell us a dad joke to lighten the mood.
Dad joke? What? Oh, it started raining. Hang on a second, guys. I'll be back.
It's never a bad thing to reflect. One day, we'll all have to face our own farewells.
Sorry about that interruption. I just want to check to make sure nothing is out of the home right now because it just started raining. But hey, now that it started raining, I think it might finally cool down a bit.
But before that, we still have a long way ahead of us together.
Oh shoot, hang on a second. I will be back again. Hang on. Sorry, I'll be back again.
So the most important thing right now is to tell the conductor what we saw in Penacony. Then prepare ourselves for our next trailblazing destination.
I should get back to the Express. Or maybe I could say my final goodbye to Acheron.
Okay, sorry about that interruption because I just have to close all the windows. I don't want any kind of rain to get in the way. Alright, time to finally say goodbye to Acheron.
Do you still remember when we first arrived in Penacony? Who would have thought our paths would cross in such a way?
Yeah, very interesting. Who exactly? Will we meet again? Have we met before?
The ocean of stars is vast. And given our destinations, I'm afraid our paths may not cross again.
Oh man, this will be the last time we'll meet Acheron, I guess. Well, I just until the rerun, probably.
But the trailblazing expedition ahead is always full of unknowns. And my blade is sharp enough to sever fate. As long as we maintain our original resolve, I believe there will come a day where we will meet again.
I have a feeling that we will meet Acheron again very soon, someday in a future story update. Who knows?
Come to think of it, I didn't even get a chance to formally introduce myself. Simply put, I'm a self-annihilator who was cursed by the Nihility. My hometown was destroyed a long time ago, and the whole world was erased beneath their shadow. In order to fight against the cruel end of self-destruction, I went on a journey, in search of a way to sever the chains of the Nihility. After a long and grueling search, I am convinced that my destination lies within the depths of the dark web, where reality and the Nihility are separate. In there lurks a secret called Device 9. One day, I'll reach it.
How poetic.
Ah. In that case, I must apologize for my rudeness. Do you remember when we first met? I once said you reminded me of an acquaintance. Because of the Self-Annihilator's curse, my memories are stripped away, blurring my past. And after our journey together, what I originally thought were familiar feelings were merely illusions. I believe this was truly our first meeting. What do you mean? It's improbable that you've crossed paths with my past self. What I mean is, there is nothing left to retrace there. Only Nihility.
I think I might have seen someone like you.
I see. You've also had a similar experience? Then you should know that this me and your memory of me are not the same person. Long ago, I too was like you, with irreplaceable companions. We also embarked on journeys, making the best choices we could, whenever we could. Unfortunately, we didn't achieve the outcome we wanted. But moments like this make me feel like they never even left. In this universe, there exist countless worlds that are similar yet different. And countless people who are alike, yet distinct.
Oh, some Honkai lore here. Honkai deep lore.
I too have wandered alone, encountering acquaintances on strange worlds, seeing their silhouettes overlap with my past. In your opinion, what does this déjà vu mean? Attachment, desire, longing. They may all be right, but they are all incomplete. I believe it's not something external, but something that originates within us. An emotion that traverses time from a certain moment of our past to reach us. Perhaps it's a source of warmth and happiness. Or maybe it brings pain and sorrow. Each time we reminisce on our past, we always seem to notice a tiny but unforgettable instant that we left behind us, along with certain other things that remain constant throughout. That is a summary of our lives, encapsulating everything about us in these moments. Proof of our shared path. Within them, we glimpse our own essence, and thus, we truly exist. Just like everyone in this story, hurtling onwards along the path of destiny with passion and courage for the things that breathe meaning into their lives. Set forth on your voyage without hesitation, Nameless, on the path of the Trailblaze. Even if the ending has been predetermined, that's fine. There are countless things that humans cannot change. But before that, on the road towards the end, there are still many things that we can do. And because of this, the end will thus reveal a completely different meaning. This is the meaning of Journey. All those things, beautiful before, are still so now. And I believe it will still bloom at the end of the nihility. Until we meet again beneath the sun's rays.
Raiden May. This story and oh, Pom Pom. So sad. Pom Pom now knows the truth of his old friend, the old Nameless. Poor Pom Pom.
There. Chin up, Pom Pom. Don't be sad. Don't cry.
Wow. Your method of consolation is truly unsophisticated.
Still better than just standing there like a scarecrow. Oh, hey, you're finally back. We told Pom Pom all about our adventure, and they suddenly started crying. I've never seen Pom Pom so sad before.
Well, it's interesting that we exactly do not know Pom Pom's gender, so they refer to him, Pom Pom as a they, and they refer to him as by their name. So we don't know if Pom Pom is a male or female. Who knows? Maybe they're neither, for we know. They could be non-binary.
Never cries. Pom Pom is never sad.
Pom Pom.
Pom Pom is just angry. Yeah, angry. No matter where the express stops, you lot always manage to cause chaos. My well-thought-out timetable completely ignored. If you carry on like this, the express is gonna run out of fuel. That's right. Pom Pom is just angry. It's not because of Misha, Tiernan, Rosalina, and the rest.
It's okay. Oh, Pom Pom, just let it all out. Everyone, could you all take a break in the next car? Don't worry. I'll stay here with Pom Pom.
But...
Let's go, March.
It's okay. Oh, Pom Pom, just let it all out.
Pom Pom. So sad. So sad. Like this whole journey was to find the original Nameless.
Mom would be so distraught.
Those 3 Nameless must have meant a lot to Pom Pom.
I mean, yeah, they appear in that light cone that we have.
No one knows exactly when Pom Pom boarded the Express, but one can surmise that their journey has been filled with many hellos and goodbyes. Probably more than we can imagine. The fact that they're crying so hard is probably a good sign. It proves that Pom Pom's emotions haven't become dulled by the grind of time. They still deeply cherish every Nameless who has boarded the Express and value every journey shared with them. Leave it to Himiko. When it comes to comforting, there's no one better on the Express. Well, they were a little emotional at the time, but I'm afraid that's not out of the question.
Wait, what? Do we not have enough fuel?
Since you joined us, the Express has stayed longer than anticipated at every stop along the way. And to ensure that everyone always makes it back on board, Pom Pom has had no choice but to delay the warp jump schedule.
I see. No wonder I can regularly hear Pom Pom pacing anxiously up and down the corridor.
Turns out Pom Pom's been silently putting in a lot of work for us. Wow.
Different from typical vehicles, the Astral Express converts every trailblaze into the energy it needs to run. Ideally, as long as trailblazing expeditions continue without interruption, the Express will receive a constant flow of energy, much like a perpetual motion machine. But because of our previous encounters, fuel is being used up much faster than expected. We can probably only pull off 2 more warp jumps at most.
2 more warp jump?
Only 2 more? Isn't that super risky? Oh, I don't want to become an ice cube floating around in space again.
At least you'll be a adorable ice cube. Falling leaves must return to their root.
When you put it like that, doesn't actually sound too bad.
Hey, I should actually agree with me. What the heck?
But I don't even want to become an adorable ice cube floating around in space again.
That is also true too. Even if you're
Which also
adorable.
means that we must prudently consider our next destination.
Yes, I've already checked the astral charts. The 2 nearest worlds to us are the oceanic planet of Lushaka and the agate world, Melustanen. As for which one we're headed to, that still requires a vote.
Or perhaps you might consider a suggestion.
Black Swan!
Everyone, we meet again.
In the flesh!
It's you! Why were you just in my room?
It's a very cute room, Miss March. Just like you.
Memo Keeper, let's put aside how you managed to sneak past everyone and board the Express for now. You mentioned a suggestion.
I accidentally overheard how the Express obtains fuel. I just wanted to chat with everyone to see if we could work together. But now, it appears my suggestion could be the very lifeline that saves everyone.
Please speak candidly. Depending on what you say, we could very well ask you to disembark.
Ah, the Permanence's descendant. What a charming little dragon. Especially with those mired memories of yours. But I digress. If the Astral Express is in urgent need of a special trailblazing expedition to recharge its engine, have you all considered this? Perhaps your destination could be a world that even the renowned Aki Vili never reached. Should you be able to lay down a new stretch of silver rail, the Express may never have to worry about energy ever again.
That's a good point. She makes a good argument. So if we go to someplace new that Akaveli never even have visited, then maybe we'll get more than enough fuel to continue trailblazing for this engine.
Trailblazing to a world that even Akivili has never been to? Is that possible?
Continue, Memo Keeper. This destination of which you speak, what sort of world is it?
A world that many across the universe don't even know exists. A world hidden away from outside observation. Its presence only revealed by the light from the mirror of the Garden of Recollection. A world fettered by 3 paths, its destiny hanging in the balance. The eternal land, Amphorius.
Amphorius, what?
I hope I'm not too late, child.
I wasn't expecting it to be you.
Don't you know how many sentry posts the family has built? And how hard it is to get you out of here?
Looks like my time's up.
What do you mean? What time?
Negotiation, interrogation, or death. My fate lies entirely in your hands, Lady Bonajade. The dance is done. Why bother with the compassionate pretense and give someone who's about to die the chance to talk?
Despite your fall from grace, you still look well. I'm very glad to see that you're so full of verve.
Do not insult my pride with half-veiled sarcasm. Have you specially come to see me just to sate your vile vanity?
Oh, of course not. I merely came to fulfill your younger sister's wishes. To offer you a generous trade. That is, if you're willing to accept.
Robin?
To build a true haven where everyone can attain peace. That's the oath between you siblings, isn't it? If I told you there was still a chance to realize this vow, would you be willing to talk to me then? I recognize the gravity of this question, which is why you don't have to answer me right now. Go now. You are free, O Chosen One, who dare to exceed his bounds, sever your wings, descend to the mortal realm, and walk their lands. See what this world is truly like.
I will not accept your charity.
As I mentioned earlier, it's a trade, and you don't have to give me an answer right now. Rewards are not reaped in a day, and if there's one thing I'm best at, it's waiting. The sweet dream still continues, and the night is still long. You have plenty of time to contemplate your answer. A word of advice for you before we part ways. A word of warning from someone who's been in your shoes before. Life is too short to miss out on golden opportunities.
And there we go. Stranger in a Strange Land. Complete. Buddha has become a visitor to the Express. You might come across Buddha when you return to the Express. Okay. We got Robin has become a visitor. Sparkle. Black Swan. Argenti? Wait. I wasn't visited by Argenti yet? I guess I haven't.
Nice.
But no sign of Acheron though. Acheron's not gonna come visit us.
What is meant by miracle? A word outside my days. Once again, repeat wobbles. But how could I escape? No further hesitation on those
Penacony, yo, it's time to make her submit. Wait, no. It's time for her to remember our name. Mod 7 just looking a little worried. And we get some new mission. Okay, what does she has the message will say?
Let my heart bravely spread the wings, soaring past the night to trace the primal light. Let the clouds heal me of the stains, till they wipe the sorrow of my life. I dream.
What is it? Oh, what does Sparkle has to say? Dr. Primitive? Sparkle doll. There we get a doll from Sparkle. And look, Agenti is here. And we get free jade for that. Pom Pom is there, relaxing, and I think, yeah, this was a really long stream, but I really like it. The story of Penacony really came into it in full circle, and it seemed like we have we know the next area we're gonna travel to. But we know that in 2.4 we'll be returning to the Jiaozhou Alliance. Probably we're gonna check out a brand new area, and it's probably will be almost like a filler story before whatever is gonna come in then 2.5 and beyond. But anyway, guys, I hope that you guys enjoyed watching this live stream, and if you did, please consider giving it a like, hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet, and check my other Honkai Star Rail related content here on my YouTube channel, as I will be making more video in the coming weeks or so. But until next time, guys, I hope that you guys stay cool, drink plenty of water if you're under the heat wave like me, and wish you guys good luck, and see you guys next time. I don't know if I will stream tomorrow or all, but I will just come up with something, okay? Anyway, guys, until next time, see you guys next time. Thank you all so much for coming. C+Hero, signing out. Have a nice, long, sweet dream.